sometimes, I mean almost every time that I start one of these, the resolution and screen sizes and stuff like that, they can be a little bit different depending on which thing we're using, like 3DS, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Switch. When we go to that, you know what I'm saying. Center the screen. That's what we want. So we had Jojo Ninja saying hi. It's always a mixed bag, you know, like who am I gonna see at these? I always love it though when there are people that are into kind of the era that we're playing, and so as the title says, like it's all about Nintendo Wii stuff today. Excuse me, I do have some soda in me, so I am definitely a little bit afraid for how much I'm gonna be burping or trying to resist the burps. See, I'm trying not to just overdo it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be cool because I have some updates for you before we get started on the Wii game of all time. Am I right? I mean, how could you deny? Quintessential Wii, eh? But I was going to say there are a few sort of updates on how we did for the 3DS. So I am going to just sit in front of the computer real quick to tell you that I have my spreadsheet up here so I can give you the totals. But this is really cool. This was good. This was wins. Hopefully Shambler's in that chat to hear this. Because right here, I can tell you, we did this collector flip last time, and it came up as an episode, so you've seen it if you watch like the VODs, you know, when they upload. But you guys, this was nuts. 3DS, we covered like 4 or 5 different games or something like that. But I told y'all I had Monster Hunter, and I actually just sold that. That was like an hour ago, if even. Like that I already sold that, you guys. So that's going to be, it's going to be pretty nice because I say we can give it one of these.
Money!
Because ultimately, I got each of those games for $5. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, for the Nintendo 3DS, and they sold for like $16 for 3 and then $22 for 4, and the person's paying the shipping, and they also paid for some Pokemon card stuff. So like it was all a really good offer because I can just all put it into like one combined shipping. So that is definitely a win. That also deserves woo, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's right. So no one is saying a word in the chat, so I will keep on going instead of remarking. So the other one was the Kid Icarus. Does anybody remember if you were here last time? There was definitely a question about that because that was the one that I paid the most for. So I ended up paying $40 for that one, and it was like, man, that's going to be like a really hard flip. It was not. That sold... It probably took like a day. It took like maybe a day and a half. And it ended up going for about $50-something. And so if you call it like a 50 even, we made like a $10 profit on that one. And so, hey, why not? That one goes...
Money!
Money! And so, ladies and gentlemen, it was great. It was such a win. Back to Zero said, you are going to have a hard time flipping Wii games. And I will tell you, if this is any indication... then that is a no. I have sold Wii Sports actually once before. This will go... I would challenge day of, depending on when I list it. Like right now, people, you know, Christmas, it's kind of possibly the window for that. Like going fast is like come and gone. But Wii Sports. So I did this exact thing. It's just the little sleeve, you know, not Sports Resort combo or anything like that. Sold it that day that I listed it, and so that was good. Mario Kart for the 64 also sold within a day or two, but like it sold... I probably could have gone higher than I gave it, and so we actually have Mario Kart Wii with us today. I'm going to show you guys what's on our roster. We have some good, and we have some, you know, not as good, I guess. Like, this one's great, right? So we love Mario Kart Wii. That's what I started the channel with, you could essentially say. And I'm going to say hi to the rest of you guys. I'm sorry, I'm taking too long. We play. I don't really remember, like, anything about this yet. This is a pretty quintessential Wii game. I mean, if you're looking for the Wii Sportses and the party games and whatnot, you know, that's in there. I'm actually interested in this, but it's probably going to be shit. So I never played this. 101 in 1 sports. I don't know what the in 1 means. I guess it's 101 in 1 game, I guess is what they're trying to say. we may not get to these. These are kind of the shinier ones, but like I got this one for, it was like I got my son some toys at a garage sale and this was in there. So I actually picked this one up separately. You can see a GameStop sticker. You know, I don't know when this person would have gotten this, but the pro price on that $17.99, $19.99. So no, it is not worth that. I can guarantee you. But yeah, let me read the rest of y'all's chats. But we also have some weird, this must be like a kid's game. I don't know if we're going to actually play this. This looks like painful. I mean, you guys might like that, seeing me play something really painful. I've never heard of this. I don't know what this is. And then Rec Room games. This could be kind of like that sportsy one, but kind of like a lesser Wii Party. So, I mean, we play. So, you know, we've got this. I've got Wii Party. Mario Kart Wii, Wii Sports, Wii Play. Those are kind of like our heavy hitters. And then our lesser hitters are these four. So we'll have you guys vote after we just kind of started out with a little bit of Wii Sports, just because that's quintessential. I got to test these discs, and I didn't reveal to you guys the kicker. So you see what's playing right now on our Wii? God, I told you guys I was going to talk to you, but look, I'm talking way too much. Look, how do I have this disc if it's in the Wii? That's because there's two of them, and I've got this. Those are going to be disc only. But this one, hey, it's got the little booklet, the sleeve, and everything like that. And we have another Wii Sports. So that is a win, win, win. But yeah, back to Zero when he was saying, you know, you're going to have a hard time flipping Wii games. I misinterpreted, so I'm so sorry about that. He said, I mean, you're going to enjoy them too much rather than selling them. And so back to Zero, if you didn't hear, remember when we were worried about the Kid Icarus? If you weren't here for the stream just now, like when I said it, I ended up selling that Kid Icarus game. Huge. Took like a day and a half, or approximately, maybe two. I didn't really time it that well, but yeah, we sold it essentially for $10 profits, and so that one was definitely
money.
Money. And so Hooba-Doobatron's over on the Twitch side. I know we're on Twitch and YouTube. He said Wii Sports. Let's go ahead and we'll get that going right now. But yeah, Spas Mario's up in the chat. You guys said I homebrewed my Wii to hell, and it was like that Mr. Krabs impression. Sometimes my voice goes deeper than I remember Mr. Krabs. I always think of his voice, you know, me money, but like it's a little bit higher pitch, I think, than that. But back Zero was like, oh, never mind. 1-1 and 1 is totally a flip. Yeah, see, we have some lesser hitters and heavy hitters, right? You know, Wii Sports Resort, those are easy, and I have my own copies, so like we're keeping our own copy, of course, but we're flipping, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be nice, very nice. So what do you guys think? You know, my vote would either be tennis, bowling is good, maybe golf or boxing. What's y'all's vote right here? But yeah, back to Zero said $10 isn't a bad profit, really good, because that one was the one we paid too much for, remember? We ended up paying $40 for that Kid Icarus, so that was kind of the point that made this much more of a...
money!
Because that was the one we were worried about. Remember, I was like, I'm not really worried about any of these other games. So if you guys missed it at the top of the stream, I said that Monster Hunter 3 and 4 both just sold before I hit go live, like just a little bit ago. I got each of those for $5. So $5, that's 10 for both games. Monster Hunter 4 sold for $22. Monster Hunter 3 sold for $16. You guys, this is nuts. And the person also bought some of my Pokemon card listings. But yeah, we got Nintendo up in the chat. What's going on, Nintendo? Who said, let's go! And we also had Petra Lover Archive Channel who said, yo, I also once owned the 2 Wii Sports. You could almost say that I have 3 right now that I'm sitting on, but we're gonna flip 2 of them and stuff like that. And so thank you so much to official Petra Lovers also being on the Twitch side. And I said the OG Wii Sports theme is a banger. You guys, that's so true. It is so true. I kind of want to go hear it again. Can we hear it again? But, let's see. Before we get started, nobody's saying which sport to compete in. Oh, okay. Nintendo said, love competing in bowling against my fam and friends. We could do bowling. God, it's been forever. This... Okay, here's one thing about the Wii. So, you guys hear that? That's the coolest... It's one of the, like... I don't know, is this underrated, or do you guys feel that this was given its due for Nintendo Wii? That your Wii remote actually made the sound. So, like, you know, Zelda, they kind of teased it at E3 with the archery, Zelda's archery game with the blaster, where you would hear the arrow go back into here and then fling off. It would go through the Wii remote and to your TV. Like, to me, amazing. You know what I mean? Isn't that just incredible? Nintendo said, I thought it's cool. This is gonna be really weird not standing, because, see, I can't stand. You guys would just see that. We'll get crotch shot. So everybody's good at this game. You know, people are like, I'm so good, I'm so good. And look, I just got a strike. So that's the one thing, is that, like, I feel like you can't be like, I am the bowling pro, without 8 other people being like, yeah, I'm better, or something, you know? It's just like, oh my god, that flew way out of my head. Watch me get the strike still, I can't believe it. So yeah, I want you guys now, like, a lot of the times when we do collector flip on these streams, which I really love and I really appreciate when you guys come here, so I will get better at chatting with you guys. I know, I'm being bad. Oh god, I did not. Okay, yeah, that was not a strike. But this one, you know, normally I like to roast a game if it's shitey, or even if it's good. Sometimes we just kind of roast elements of it and whatnot and be funny. Wii Sports, I don't have a whole lot of funny in me. You guys can bring the funny if you want, but what I was going to say is we should all kind of like tell our Wii Sports story, so I feel like everyone has them, right? Like, you know, we just heard Hooba Doobatron was saying kind of like the baseline was, wasn't that you said you competed with? Oh no, that was Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo, my bad. On YouTube, you know, we're talking about competing like against friends and family and stuff like that. And so, yeah, Hooba Dooba said, I specifically remember picking a character in Smash and them screaming through the mic, and he's, you know, he's saying the Wii mic, that is. But, yeah. Anyway, what else are you guys saying? Yeah, Hooba Dooba, yeah, he said bowling, thank you. Nintendo was saying, I thought it's cool. So that's the thing, man. It was a good feature, and that's what I was wondering was, dude, that was a terrible bowl. Was it was it underrated, or was it appropriately rated? You know, that they actually had the audio in your Wii remote. To me, that's just so... It's one of those nice little touches. Oh my god. I said I wasn't going to be funny, but how I'm playing might be funny. We should not... This needs to be 0 deaths run. That should not happen on bowling, and now I just hit myself in the face. Oh my god, I'm falling apart now. Back to Zero said, I remember a few months ago I played a bowling minigame for hours trying to get a perfect score. See, that's the thing. I bet we all could have done this back in the day. I don't think I've played this. Let's think. So the last time I played this was on a live stream, which is on the channel, in 2013, I believe. And it was after I had come through... Nice, I went to E3, came back, I think... Maybe it was before E3, but CK came over around that time, so I don't know if he's in the chat and could talk about it. CK and we streamed this. It's on the channel. We played the longest match of tennis live on stream. This was when I was somewhat a budding YouTuber, right? Like, the Scribblenauts series was... Oh my god, I can't believe I just spun that. What a dip, you guys. This is bad. This is very, very bad. But I was gonna say... Yeah, we played it just over and over because we kept getting, you know, it would be like, okay, 40-30, and then he would score, and so it'd be 40-40, like we'd be at a standstill, and it just kept going on, where he'd have the advantage, then I'd have the advantage, and it seriously lasted so long until he won, you guys. I don't know how he won, CK, I'm gonna freak out, okay? I don't know how you won it. But Super 8 Gaming is up in the chat, you guys, and now I'm failing. But yeah, Super 8 had almost got that strike. We were getting strikes all over the place, and now that I'm talking about it, let's concentrate instead of talking so hard. See there, if I just put my mind to it, we're almost playing without looking, basically, so I can tell you guys these stories. Hooba Dooba said, I honestly don't have too much nostalgia for OG Wii Sports, but I played a ton of Wii Sports Resort. So if you guys did want to see that, we could do like one sport on Resort as well. The one thing about collect or flip, and you guys can influence it, but I kind of go fast between the games, you know? So it's sort of like you just play like one to the first cutscene, or one sport, or, you know, 2 mini games in Mario Party, you know, that sort of thing. Like, you don't play the whole thing. I mean, we can't play for like 17 hours. Yes! I was so hoping something like that would happen. So that is what we're talking about. Picking up the spare where you have a split, and you gotta obviously muscle through it. So that was nice, because that was the 10th frame, you guys. So that was required. And if I didn't say hi to you, Super 8 Gaming is up in the chat, you guys. I think the only member on this channel consistently for so long, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for being a member around him. But yeah, Uber Dubertron, that's cool, man. He was saying, like, I mainly love these types of Nintendo games for the Miis. I think they are super underutilized nowadays, and I love going back and seeing all the different Miis people created, walking around the background. That should be absolutely something we discuss, because, like, I think everybody loved that with Nintendo Switch Sports, where they're like, who the wants to be a sports mate? You know what I mean? Like, fuck a sports mate. So, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll throw open the resort. What I do think I need to do, just for preparation, whether we use it or not right now, I need to lower the green screen. This will be kind of a fun live effect. And get a nunchuck, because we may need a chuck for any number of these games. But we also have our GameCube controllers ready. But yeah, anybody that has the story, please tell it now about Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I'm breaking everything. Just kidding. So that's great, you guys. Let's actually just look, because like I say, if you miss this, Wii Sports is like, it's sort of like a bread and butter if you like flip games, I believe. And I haven't been doing this for too long, but it's like one of those things where you get it because you know it's going to sell, if you're trying to like flip these. And obviously I have my own copy, so it's not like I'm losing out on, the glory of Wii Sports. Why are you flipping that? It's a good game. Yes, you're exactly right. Okay, Wii Sports. So you have to scroll a lot because it's giving me all different types of categories. But yeah, if this was loose, so remember, we have 2 discs, you guys. We have 2 of them because there's one in there right now. We have this one too, so there's 2 discs. So just loose, this averages at $19.99. Every single one of these, I didn't even say this at the top of the stream, $3, $3, $3. Every single last thing in here, $3 I got it for. Isn't that amazing? So this is gonna flip us $19.99, and some of these sold for $23.99, just the disc. But if it's complete with this, it actually doesn't increase the value a whole lot, which is surprising. Usually this kind of stuff does, especially the older that we get, in retro, like you look at N64, Sega Genesis. If you have the boxes and the manuals, that's going to increase a lot. So this one, we just see an upgrade of about $3 to $4. Now, somebody did stretch this and sold at like $25.95, $25, complete with the manual and stuff. So we could do really good. Again, $3. And that's $3 per item. So really, this is like $1 for each one of these, the sports, because they make up the 3. I'm just saying, every case you see that has a game in it, $3, you guys, is all we got it for. So flipping fun. Okay? Does anybody remember that commercial? And yeah, let's read the rest of y'all's chat while we put in Wii Sports Resort. And say hi to anybody if y'all come on in. So these are the kind of margins that you want for sure, you guys. If you are doing this, and again, I don't have crazy experience on the flipping game stuff, but I have been getting a crap ton of wins. So let's go Wii Sports Resort. We'll just play one attraction. And then we will move forward from there. So what do we got? Super Race, a nice spare. We need that nunchuck. It's good, we got the nunchuck. J.E. is up in here. He says, "Day, Dr. Kendo. Oh man, I miss Wii Sports Resort, especially the plane." Well, hey, you guys, also, if any of y'all want to buy the games that I'm selling, like, we can also do that, okay? And that would help me more, and you, just for the literal reason that, like, eBay, we're both kind of paying fees for, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. If you do it on Amazon, So it helps me to just sell direct. Like Lisa Danson, we're going to sell her the Yoshi 3DS game. But yeah, we made crazy good gains on our 3DS games. It's going really well. But we also have Fire Lena up on the Twitch side. So thank you so much for being over there. We are on Twitch and YouTube. I got to put the strap on because I need a strap on. I said it. Okay. You think your aunt and your uncle still have a Wii? Let you check. That would be awesome. The Wii, it was good. This was an era that I feel, if we're not going to talk about some stories, like, luckily Hooba Doobatron's giving us some stories, Nintendo's giving us some stories, but anybody that's got them, feel free to talk about them for Nintendo, Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, and stuff. I should do one that I didn't really do much of. I don't know, I didn't really do Power Cruising, was that a good one? Yeah, I should let you guys... Which sport to play? So CK is up in here. Okay, Hooba Dooba said I suggest swordplay. Alright, we could go swordplay, man. But yeah, CK, if you didn't hear the story or whatever, I told the story about you're on a live stream with me. It's on the channel, like people can go back and see it. And can you guys please let me know if the audio's okay? Does the game need to come down or not? You know, I like my voice usually to be out front a lot more. Okay, swordplay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do we need the nunchuck? I don't know if we need the nunchuck. Showdown. I don't think I ever played Showdown, to be honest. The duel. But yeah, CK, I was gonna say, in that live stream, we played the longest match of tennis in history. It just kept going on and on, you know, I'd get 40, then you'd get it back up to 40, and then it'd be you with advantage, then we'd get back to deuce, then I'd get the advantage, then go back to deuce. It went on for so long. Speed Slicer Showdown, okay. I don't know what Showdown is. Fight a horde of sword fighters. Take 3 hits and it's over. Alright, you guys, I was born for this ish. God, I'm about to whoop up. Oh, man. I'm about to whoop up, and then we have to calibrate. Okay. So here we go. I only got 1 stage. Make sure to block them attacks. I was just gonna come out swanging. Alright, we've got the strap on, because I need a strap on. Alright. Alright, you want this, Timothy? What's that guy's name? Okay. Quit practice. Should I just quit it, you guys? I'm gonna quit it. Nintendo says I sweated hard on Duel. Felt like I was a hero with short anime. Nice. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, you guys are all scrubs! Oh, did you see them all die like dominoes? You just line them up for a free smack, son! Oh my god. Is it B to block? I think it's B to block. Dude, this person sucks. Cool! Oh! What? Get it, son! God! That was amazing. Alright, JE, no sweat, man. Come here, you guys see that 10-hitter? Oh, uppercut! What, you want some too? You want some too? God, this game's amazing! Yes, JE said, come on, prove your Kindle heritage. Dude, that guy fell like a little hoe. Oh, what's this guy? Straight up samurai. Oh, what, Cole? God! Uh-oh. I just stepped on a wire and it was like breaking. Kendo's doing some Kendo. Look, my limbs are not even attached to me and that's how good I can do. Yeah. You guys, that was absolutely incredible. I know you actually fight Matt at one point, do I really? Come on, Matt. Oh my god, you guys.
Congratulations!
That was exhilarating. Exhilarating. Incredible. Just incredible. We gotta go to the next stage. I'm sorry, you guys. Usually we just do like one event and then move to the next game. Okay, I'm level 85, suckers. Alright, JE, thank you. Can't do it right now, of course, but we'll get to it. God, you guys, this is gonna be so epic. Line him up for a free smack! Right upside the head. Oh, Midori stood no chance right when he saw me. Oh, God. Did you guys see that guy get potatoed? God, man or woman, they go down, son. Oscar? Who the hell's Oscar? Oh, God! Oh, God. Tyrone, dude. You just look at his face and you know he's going down. This is called the Cyclone, you guys. Man, I need a gif of that. They're trying to copy me. What's up, you hoes? Jake can get it. Alright, Gabby. We meet again, Gabby. The playground wasn't enough, huh? My God. You guys, I'm actually like physically getting tired. That's how little I work out. Holy, you guys. Yeah, Hoobaduba said there's a bit of lag between your cam and the gameplay. That's unfortunately when I have to do like these retro. We're doing it to HD, which is nice. So like we're in a 1080, I think. But it does go into a capture card that's like a whole second off, maybe. I threw out my shoulder. You guys. That was amazing. This is called the Cyclone, guys. Gets tired of it immediately. That Cyclone was dope though, right? I was just straight up. It was like dominoes, man. Did you guys see that? I hit one of them and then they all three fell down, line them up for a free smack. God. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful in a Wii Sport. Like boxing didn't make me feel that way. You know what I mean? But back to Zero said, I'm gonna head off now. Wii Sports Resort is collect. Luckily, I have my own copy, and I have my own that has like the box, and that came with like the Wii remote sleeve. Didn't it come? No, Wii Party U came with a Wii remote, but Wii Sports Resort came with a sleeve, that little like silicone jelly sleeve. So that was amazing. We are actually gonna flip that. So you guys. Even my voice is giving out. That was incredible. That was the greatest feeling I've had in a while. Okay, Wii Sports Resort. So we're gonna look up. I'll show these prices on screen for you guys once we get more towards the end of the stream. Now, if we had that Wii Motion Plus bundle or whatever, it would be worth more. This is gonna be a loosey. But you remember what the loose was for Wii Sports? It averaged around $19.99. You can sell them for, if you push it, you know, get up there in the 23s. This one's loose goes $26.40. Now, you see, if I was getting it to JE Century, like, you know, some of these people are selling them for $31.99, $25, $24, $26.99, $29. Like, I'm not going to price gouge JE like that. You know, I got the game essentially for $1. And so I'd be sending it to him for considerably less, and it would be kind of the equivalent anyway because you pay for shipping and fees and whatnot. So, yeah, good story, you guys. The Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort is totally this. Woo! That's right. We definitely win on the
money.
Yeah, money! Alright, you guys, so thank you so much. Let's get a nice little round of applause while we change the game now. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. Okay, no cheers, just throw money. Okay. Oh, we need a Wii Fit stream sometime, Hoobaduba. If I couldn't even make it through that, I'll make it through one event on Wii Fit. I think there was one time, I guess I didn't stream it, but it may be on the channel still. There was like a Wii Fit U montage. I'm pretty sure that's still there. So we're moving on to Wii Play now, you guys. So each one of these from here on out, unless it has multiple discs inside, like a surprise or something, these are going to be $3 that we got them for. So you can look at it like that. Meaning, okay, he starts at a baseline of $3. Whereas the Sportses, they were all $1. $1. Okay. Changing the game. Wii Play. Boom. This is original Wii Play. It's not Wii Play Motion. Okay, so what are you guys saying? JE was like, I can never thank you enough for recreating my mom and the Sonic CSE I pay you, but hey, that's sweet. We'll come to something. You know, we'll get it. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna charge y'all the $30 or try to push it. You know what I mean? Like if I was listening on eBay, I might try to list it higher first and see if people pay for it or not. You know, but if I'm selling it direct to one of you guys out there, it ain't gonna be like that. All right, so don't worry, you'll get a good deal. But Dite Master is up in the chat, you guys. What's going on, Dite Master? Thank you so much for being here. So we play, like I say, this is one that I can remember Wii Party U extensively. They're not fully related, but kind of similar, right? This one, I don't remember like a single thing, basically. Maybe as I'm playing, I will. We got shooting range, find me. Okay, I do kind of remember find me. I kind of remember that. Laser hockey. Maybe I played that one. So what do you guys think? We got charge. We got the tanks. Super A said, what do we play? And JE No Sweat, he says, I appreciate that. So here, let's see what you guys say. Here. What mini game do we play? Dite Master says, yo lad, it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, depending on where you live. Definitely for Dite Master, saying laddie, you know, lad. It definitely is. For me right now, it is 7 o'clock. 7:01 technically. December 23rd. So right now, JE said tanks. So let's do it, you guys. We're gonna go tanks up in this piece. We're gonna need our handy dandy notebook. Let's go nunchuck in this piece. So you're gonna steer, fire, and drop a mine. He said, nah, air hockey's the best. Alright, we could do some air hockey too. Alrighty guys, so how do I aim? Aim the Wii remote at the screen. Okay. Aha. See, all these are hard to get. I can't get close to the mic. Oh boy, okay. I need to start playing. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the mine. Oops. Boom, sucker. Can I shoot on myself? Will it explode on myself if that happens? Oh god. Yep, okay, that answers that. So, let's not do that. Okay. So let's see. That guy ain't gonna move, and I still can't hit him. This is like life with depression, you know? You try every single thing, and yes, this is a cry for help if you're asking, and you still can't hit it. You know, they're handing me victories in life, and I still can't hit it. So I guess we'll just go over... Oh! What now? See what I mean? Look at the depression, it's real. There you go. Use Ricochet to your advantage. I was trying. I think using Ricochet in that one got me screwed. I think if the other tank was moving, it would be great. Okay. See if we do it like that when they're coming to us. Yeah, sucker. See, I gotta get them to move into it. This could get crazy if you were with a friend, definitely. Not like I have friends. Play the sad violin! Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Dite Master, you trick it off. Yeah, you shoot the bomb, it bounces once it explodes. Yeah, shoot it like a trick shot. They're teaming up on me! There's too many of them! Oh, what? Ah, you suck. Oh, I can like rapid fire? They didn't tell me that! They should say, hey, Dr. Kendo, yes, you can rapidly fire these. God, what a noob. Boom, look at that, swish up. Oh, and the dodge. The incredible dodge. Okay. See, I don't like this guy that stands still. See, that is sus. I don't like that. That guy that stands still is my worst enemy, you know what I'm saying? When they sang that song, who was that? Imagine Dragons? My enemy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. That's this game. Boom, sucker! Alright, Brown is sus. Oh, dude, look at how I was about to die. Oh my god. That was so close. See it. Oh, what? They're cheating. They are cheating. Not fair, suckers. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to cut him off at the pass. Okay, I got completely obliterated. There was true fear in my heart. That was not fair, okay? He's got a faster gun. What the? He's trying to come for me right when the game starts. And then he's gonna die like a bitch. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Dude. J.E. said you can anticipate where the tanks will go and place mines. Oh yeah, the mines. Huh. See, if I was smart, I'd be doing all these things you guys are saying. Y'all are brilliant. Oh! That's not fair. It's just not fair. What, sucker? Oh, I'm coming out the gate just like you. Boom. Ow! Is that my own? Shambler says flip it. Shambler gives it the flip. Because Shambler has arrived, I will have to re-update everyone, okay? He knows that I sold Kid Icarus, so that was the one that we were worried about on the 3DS. We were very worried about selling that for a profit, because I got it at the $40. That was the most expensive we've done, probably in collector flip. The good news is we got about a $10 profit on it, so that was a win. And then J.E. said, Nintendo KIA, you served your tank well, brother. You served your tank brothers well. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we'll do laser hockey and then we'll, oh man, we have to, it's just like making love though, you know. Twist left, twist right. It's really like making love. I'm good at this, okay? But yeah, what I was gonna say was essentially, oh, you have to keep pointing at the thing. I want to talk while doing it. Oh god! That was about to be bad. Oh, what? You choke like a chump, son. Don't pay attention to that part. Ha! Dude, the things... You have to hold it, like, so steady. My sensor bar is, like, not appropriately lined up, I think. This guy's a scrub. Go ahead and do this like Pong, you know what I'm saying? On my fellow oldies! Yeah, sucker. Dude thinks he's good, I know him. He's every drunk fool in the bar. God, what, drunkie? Alright. Dude's trying to test. But he ain't got nothing. Boom. Oh, look at these pro strats. As I look like a boomer holding it with two hands. I don't care, son. Yeah, in my old age, I gotta hold it with two on a game like this. Ah! Oops. That was me letting him have one. Oh my god. I mean, I planned that. See what I mean? I planned it. Oh, the swisher! Oops. That's the swisher. Swish it, sweet. Oh my god. Up. No! Damn it. He's coming back. Drunky McGee is coming back. I know this dude. Drunky Eddie. He's in the bar all the time. Oh! Oh! I'm having a heart attack. Hey, you wouldn't score on a guy with a heart attack, would you? Damn you, Drunky Eddie. You guys, Drunky Eddie's coming back. He's coming back for me! He's waiting outside the bar with a gun. That's right. Drunky Eddie is choking under pressure. He can choke on this puck. Get it? Get it? Sucker. Oh my god, look at him. The AI is evolving. Game over. This is America. We do not solve things with a tie. That was whack. That was whack. J.E. said, what kind of a heart attack? Left or right-sided? I want my education to be for something. It's left-sided. but now I think I'm fine. But anyway, Shambler, yeah, we just sold before I went live. It was about 10 minutes before I hit the go live. You guys, we sold Monster Hunter 3 and 4. We got those games for $5 each. Monster Hunter 3, $16 plus. Monster Hunter 4, $22 plus. Dude bought them both and bought some of my Pokemon cards. It's going to be all in one nice package. And so, Shambler, I didn't tell you, but we just played Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, and there's actually 3 discs in here. So we have a Wii Sports Resort Lucy, we have a Wii Sports Loose, and then we have another Wii Sports in here with the manual and the sleeve. So those are all $1, because every single one of these today on the Wii is going to be $3 value. $3, but there's 3 discs in here, so it's $1 each of them. $3. And now we're moving on. Well, let's have you guys vote. Okay? You guys in the chat are going to vote while we talk here. We'll look up some Wii Play. I don't think that this game sells for a lot, so on the flip, we'll see. But you guys vote. Whoops. Mario Kart Wii, Rec Room Sports, or 101 Sports. So, here you go. Super Ray said, why not Woo Sports? I don't know what that is. Okay, so. You guys, I can't believe Drunky Eddie and I tied. Can you believe that? That's some stupid. So while you guys are voting on that, we'll talk a little bit more. Let's see, there's some other wins that we're stacking. Again, these are going to be probably money when we get through on flipping these, because I've got my own copy of Wii Play, of Wii Sports, and Wii Sports Resort. So all of these are a flip, you guys. They are a flip. Now, they're good games. Wii Sports Resort, I had so much fun. If that was my only copy, I would not flip that. Okay, so Wii Play. Here it is. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, complete, it's $6. Some people are pushing it to $9.99 right here. If you got the manual, I see somebody at $6.99, $8.45. So you can get somewhere in between like $6 to $9.99, you guys. I usually just start my entries by pushing for the higher, and if nobody goes for it, you can either relist at a lower or just drop the same listing at a lower and see what happens. But right now, Super Ray Gaming is voting for Mario Kart Wii, so again, I want you guys to vote on that. But the cool thing is, Mario Kart Wii, big part of the channel history, so if you watch Dr. Kindo at any era, you know, this is my era's tour, like Taylor Swift. The channel started with Gauntlet Legends and this game almost simultaneously, so we'd be going straight back to our roots. So we will get this before the end of the night. I just want to know if you guys want to see it right now. And I don't think anyone else is going to say anything, so do you want Rec Room games? Or do you want the sports? This could be shitty or it could be actually good. I'm not sure. 101 Sports. It's probably going to be just a flip anyway, but it could be very garbage. I'm not sure, but okay, no one's saying anything else. So Super A Gaming, thank you so much for the votes. Let's get it going. And this one we can actually play with a GameCube controller. Let's look at the disc. It's pretty good. There's a little bit of wear. I can probably actually clean some of it too. I'm not great at like cleaning a disc, but yeah, no, I could probably do something here. So let's do this. We got our trusty, actually, Smash Brothers GameCube controller. The Dr. Kendo GameCube controller is behind us. The one that has the Dr. Kendo logo. Okay, so let's see. Mario Kart Wii. Let's change our game here. Mario Kart Wii. Boom. Boom. Alright, you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we'll see how good or bad I am. It's been a long time for Mario Kart Wii. Now, not Mario Kart in general, right? We play that all day. The cool thing about this game is I actually own 2 copies myself already. So this is my 3rd copy of this game. Obviously, I want one for myself. This is a game that you've got to have enshrined in your collection, no matter who you are, right? I feel, but this is my 3rd. They all have, well, okay. This one actually doesn't have the manual. I was just going to say they all have manuals, but this one doesn't. I may actually sell one that has the manual for the flip and just kind of, who knows what I'm gonna do, but keep one that doesn't have it, I guess. So look at me, there's where I completed it, probably doing YouTube and whatnot. Here's one that I haven't completed everything. Why not? Let's just do it. Okay. J.E. says, should have had some beers to make it the real Irish experience. We could. I've got some vodka. Alright, let's just go to Grand Prix, guys. Let's play one full Grand Prix on this beach. Now, I remember in my days on YouTube and everything, we would play with the Mii. I'm gonna turn this over to you guys, so you guys pick my character. Go ahead and vote now. Now Q. While we tell this little story here, Mario Kart 64 though, Wario. You know what I'm saying? Wario was the pick. Now what I hated was in Mario Kart Wii, every YouTuber in the space was picking Funky Kong. Funky Kong, you'll see this if you watch my videos from way back in the day. I was always like, oh, he's funky. I hated Funky Kong because everybody would pick his ass, and Funky Kong's always going, Aah! Like those were the sounds that he'd make. So I'm seeing J.E. Sentry said Luigi. You gotta love Luigi. Super 8 Gaming is saying Kendo. So let's decide now. Tiebreaker. My Mii or Luigi? We need a tiebreaker. Just one person. It'll be the first. Okay, J.E. said Kendo's fair. Cool. We're going Dr. K. And I used to love impersonating my Mii. Yay! That's what he sounded like up in here. Now the thing is, I used to always play automatic. I'm gonna try manual. So normally you'd want to go with the bike. Just always go with the bike. I went the mock bike pretty much in every commentary. They really don't have that many cars, man, when you compare this to Mario Kart 8. I'm gonna actually just go standard kart because I haven't played this in forever, and I'm gonna be going manual, which I just, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be honest. But Coconut Mall, that's it's gotta be popular, It came to the Switch version, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in a DLC and whatnot. So let's just do it. The Shambler said me as well. So you guys, we made the right choice. And again, play Mario Kart 8 and all that. Got no problem with the drifting, but I think it's a little bit different in this game. And so I definitely am a little bit afraid to go manual in here, but we'll see. Maybe we could do okay. But if you want to get like a taste of the old Dr. Kendo experience, and of course I start out with a what we call thundercloud. It's really like a lightning cloud or rain cloud, but you guys, great. You can't have this because I can't do it in real time, but my curse words were always replaced with Mario Kart Wii sounds, so everything had a place. I talked about this in the Kendo Cast podcast, if anybody's watching that. I haven't done one in a long time, I know, but you can hear it in some of the other ones. Like, the word ass was always Wario setting up for his laugh in the N64 version, which would go, ah! That kind of like winding up for his laugh was always what we put before the ass, so it would really just sound like ass anyway, because it's already Wario going, ah! Like that. So, yeah, kind of funny. But the other part of this experience is I would always answer questions. People loved it back then. This was the early days of YouTube, sort of. And, people would love it because they would kind of view it like a shout-out or whatever. And so the shout-out essentially was just that I would answer questions that the audience asked. So I just said, you have to be a subscriber. There was a way that I could vet that back then, was because I had like 100 subscribers, right? If I tried to do that when I had even 1,000 subscribers, it'd be hard to vet. And it'd be hard to know, are you a subscriber or not? But really, that's just a losing premise, right? Anybody should be able to ask a question. And that was what I said back then. Hey, we were young. It was me starting a YouTube channel. And so, people loved it. So yeah, feel free to ask a question if you want to. You don't have to, but that would take us back, wouldn't it? Because that's what all of the commentaries were. It was just us doing the Mario Kart-ness and answering the questions. There were all sorts of questions. Somebody one time was asking about, I think he was saying, your voice is freaking awesome. What is your ethnicity? And I remember saying I was the whitest of white bread. I didn't go into. And now I feel like I can't because I'd get, you know, probably like destroyed for my ethnicity. Some of y'all know because I've said it on streams of where I come from. But people aren't too happy with them these days. My kind. And so, yeah, I'm part that, and then I'm part probably stuff that nobody cares about. I don't know. Scottish is kind of cool. I got a little bit of Scots. Probably got some Irish in there a little bit. English. But like the coolest part of me, I feel like I can't talk about anymore. So that's kind of sad. And that was a jump, so that's bullshit. Okay, there we go. Super 8 Gaming said, remember when we did a flip a coin and I won YouTube and lost on Twitch? Yes, I remember that. Oh yeah, to do a trick on these, don't you have to press one of the... You have to press the D-pad button. Everybody's acting like a D-pad. CK! That's CK driving that car! And he's smiling while he kills me. CK smiles while he destroys me. So yeah, I think I've been doing the jumps wrong, you guys. I think you're supposed to do direction on the D-pad. No? See, on the Switch, on the Wii U, you just jump. Let's try it. Yeah, it is. It's a direction on the D-pad. We went up the down, but that's okay. There we go. Hey guys, Zach McKenna here today. We'll be taking 23andMe test live to flex my white privilege. I guess. I mean, sure. I guess. Because obviously I'm white and I'm white passing, but I will tell you, we can maybe reveal it, but I'm also Jewish. If you think about it, you know, there was a complete destruction of Jews, and nowadays I don't think people are... CK's gonna kill me again. I think there are people these days calling for the death of Jews, so that's why I'm like not really saying that anymore on my streams. I used to say it all the time because I had no problem being like, oh yeah, I'm part Jewish. But yeah, it's not a safe world to do that right now, and I understand why. I'm not, you know, taking somebody's side or something. But, so yeah, if you want to flex that, of course, if a cop sees me, yeah, I'm very white, you know, so... He said, I've got enough Jewish jokes to land me in jail, so maybe another time. I don't mind a Jewish joke. I just mind that I see a lot of shit in my Twitter that's like, you know, there should be death to all Jews and stuff like that. I'm always like, okay, I'm not saying I'm Jewish anymore. I'm not that proud of it that I would want to die for it, okay? I don't, like, I'm not part of the religion or something, you know what I mean? But, you know, I fear getting, like, you know, what's the word? Beaten on the street and stuff. Like, I fear that. Like, if anybody knew. I do fear it. That's why I fear sometimes saying this. I'm like, people could find me. You know what I mean? People fucking hate Jews. I think even before Palestine and whatnot, like, even Jewish people hate Jews. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody hates lawyers. Even lawyers hate Jews. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just... We don't get love anywhere. But they're everywhere in, like, Hollywood, and they're probably in all those, like, positions of power, finance guys, Hollywood, writers. You know what I'm saying? It's, now we're getting in muddy waters, aren't we? Demonetized? I don't know if we could be demonetized. But definitely murky waters here. So we actually somehow got second in that last race. That was garbage. Garbage-ness. I remember being a tour guide, though. A tour guide for my university, and people would, like, question me and stuff when they're like, if I said anything about Jewishness and stuff like that. J.E. said, demonetized, buddy, you got... Oh, why did I look away? Said, buddy, you got SWAT at your front door. Good luck. Exactly. That's the thing. Who gets swatted? You're right. It's a very real possibility because it happens to people that like do live streams and stuff. God, dude, I'm driving like such a shit. I'm driving like terrible. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing. You are absolutely right about the whiteness of me is that like I could just hide the Jewishness, and aside from my nose looks incredibly Jewish. Look at a Jew beak. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise then I'm like, the cops don't mess with me. You know, so yeah, I definitely have a privilege. I definitely do. Super A said, if you had Pokemon type in the Terra type list, which one would it be? One of the old ones or one of the brand new style type? I don't know nothing about the new, and you probably know Super A because we talked about it before, but I don't play Scarlet and Violet. I don't particularly like it. I liked the idea of it before it came out, and then they executed very poorly. And some people say that the story's great and all that. I'll say that the story's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the story is wonderful either. I actually like Sword and Shield a lot better. But ultimately, if I did have to be held at gunpoint and pick a Terra type, I like fire anything in Pokemon. So it's just fire all day. I love a fire type, Terra type. I could be fire on fire. That is one thing I question, like, why be a Terra type that is your Pokemon same type? You know, shouldn't your Terra type be something different than the Pokemon type? If you're like Teddy Ursa at that first gym, by first gym I just mean chronologically that the game would want you to complete. You know, it's like Teddy Ursa, normal Pokemon, normal type, but it's got bug type, Terra type thing. So, you know, that makes sense. That's cool to me. But like, you wouldn't want to be a normal and normal, huh? And J.E.'s right. This nose actually took the impact of a kid. This was in 3rd grade. I'm pretty sure my nose is like doubly messed up because of this, but it shielded me. A kid was catching a football, and I was just kind of walking like I didn't see it at first. He caught it, and then he like went forward. It was like a catch that you like just barely do, and he ran forward, and he had his head like this forward as he like kind of stumbled, ran, and boom, went smack dead, like right here, you know? And I have breathing issues to this day. I don't doubt that event, my nose just oozed. Like, it's just blood. But I think my nose saved me in that moment from my eyes or my brain or something being completely decimated in that vicious attack that was not intentional. The guy was just catching a football and running. He wasn't looking at all where he was going, so I mean, you could fault that kid. His name was Jonathan, that son of a bitch. Jonathan, if you're watching this, I don't really fault you, but you know, should have look where you're going a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, ultimately, my nose did save me there, I think. It was more the bridge of my nose, but not really the beak. We got Lisa up in the chat, dancing over on Twitch. Thanks for being here, Lisa. We played some epic Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. That was incredible. We gave Wii Play a go. I'm not as fond of that one, but it's okay. The game's alright. J.E.'s in the chat saying your nose is a hero, as I'm talking about my, you know, my ethnicity that I try to deny. I try to hide it because of the inevitable kind of persecution. What is the word? The inevitable hatred against Jewish people. I'm not like part of the religion though, so it's like I'm not even really. I'm just ethnic Jewish, not religious. Wii Sports is pretty dope. Yeah, dancing. Wii Sports Resort was incredible. I was playing the sword game, you know, the sword play. God. And the cool thing, Lisa, is that each of these games that we're playing today for the collector flip, we got for $3, but there was 3 discs in my Wii Sports sleeve. There was a Wii Sports disc, and there was another Wii Sports disc, and then there's a Wii Sports Resort disc. So we straight up, it's basically $1 for each of those. And they sell for over 20. About 20 loosey, if they're just loose. But yeah. So Lisa, if you wanted a Wii Sports, you may have one already, or you don't have a Wii, I don't know, but oh god, this is not gonna be a good race, is it? Not gonna be good. J.E.'s like, anyways, love you either way, friend. You can be Bosnian for all I care. Not Bosnian, please. I could work for Rockstar, and you'd love me. I see your Rockstar feelings over on Twitter. I'm not in the Rockstar game, so I don't know nothing, you know, about how shitty or great Rockstar is. People seem to be mostly down with the GTA 6 stuff, right? They seem to be mostly down with it, or do they hate it? I thought it looked okay, you know? graphics are kind of good. Some of the like TikTokness of it, I'm like, did they really go there? But I might be starting JE on some rants, but I love you too, so thank you for the love. I really appreciate it. But let's see. Lisa said, I got it. I got Wii U, etc. Nice. Said, don't get me started with Rockstar treating their community. Oh, is that it? Like they treat their community like shit? Okay, you guys. So Mario Kart Wii. This is obviously a flip because I own 2 copies of this game already. Might sell one that has a manual. This one that the buy came from, it did not have the manual, so it's in good shape. Otherwise, the disc could probably use a little cleaning, but hey, it played just now for, how long was that? 20 minutes? Something like that? And so, it's an obvious flip. The thing is that this game is going to be your bread and butter like Wii Sports is. What I mean by that is if you're flipping games, like I say, I don't have the craziest amount of experience with it, but I know that Wii Sports Resort, those just like sell. If you list them, they're going to sell. So sometimes if you think about like a bread and butter, it would be these games that you list and you know that they're going to get sold. So Mario Kart Wii falls in that category, so I'm looking at the price charting right now. If it's complete with the manual, it can go for an average of $37.49. Now some people I'm seeing here, they got it $42, $49.95. We got this for $3. $44.95, $35, $49, $49. It's all over the map, but it seems to be condition based. And of course, if it has the manual or not. So like I say, I'm probably going to sell one of my other copies that has the manual. I'll probably just keep this one for who knows, or maybe I'll sell it too. And then I'll just be back down to 1 copy, which is my own. But the only reason I really want to keep Mario Kart Wii probably is like 1 copy of it, of my own. Not only because that's my copy from the past, but like that is a game that should just be enshrined in the collection. But when you compare it to Mario Kart 8, like that was kind of just such a definitive version of Mario Kart. It's so good. And so playing Mario Kart Wii now, having that knowledge and that experience of playing Mario Kart 8 makes Mario Kart Wii seem a lot crappier. I'm not gonna lie. Like that felt a little underwhelming, you know? And that was fun back in the day. I started my channel on it. It was fun. It used to be great. You used to do all those friend rooms and stuff, you guys. But JE was like, pretty much the following. Player choice is limited, pay to win, silent with their community, delaying content for more playtime. That's just the surface. I feel you, man. I feel you. Super 8 game, and that's the tough thing he's saying. You know, will you keep one for the Lido guy? It's, we have to figure out how that's gonna work. He's 6 now, so like he's at the age, you know, that was the age I was when I was playing console games and stuff. It's kind of when I credit really my gaming starting. He's been on an iPad before, and I think he really prefers iPads to most gaming, but we've played stuff together on the Switch, you know, like Mario Wonder. We played a few games together, Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. The question becomes, like, when he wants to be playing consoles more, if that happens, do he and I share one? You know, it's going to be hard having to buy 2 of them, because that's expensive, right? But I'm very... What's that word? I'm like, stingy? I'm like, possessive. That's the word. I'm kind of possessive over things that are like exclusively mine. So like this microphone, you know, if someone wanted to borrow this, like I'd be really, you know, who's going to borrow this microphone? I just mean like if someone's going to borrow a game, hey, can I borrow your Mario Kart? Like I'm really fucking scared of that. And it's because I have stories of people borrowing stuff and then stealing it from me and whatnot. It probably comes from that, but I also have just like object permanence. Got some neurodivergence of it here, you guys. I have like a big time that. So here, let's just, you guys pick the next game. Okay, let's entertain this possibility. We just finished all of our heavy hitters, but here, Despicable Me. Should be called Despicable Wii. Despicable Me game. 101 sports game or rec room games. So you guys can pick in the chat. Rec room games. Here's the 101 in 1 sports. That could be fun or it could be really shitty. This is probably gonna be garbage, but I got this at a garage sale probably for less than $1. I feel like it's got everything in it. We're gonna try. You know, we may not make it past even 5 minutes. And then here's rec room games. So you guys go ahead and pick. JE said, holy shit, he's 6. I'll be 24 on Sunday, man. It's time to go by. JE, that's amazing. Sunday's tomorrow. That's incredible, you guys. Can you please, in the chat, give the most kind-hearted, warm, happy birthday to JE. That's incredible, man. I'm just ejecting this. Ugh. Ejecting the game. Danson says, happy birthday, JE. See you guys. I'm glad you give the happy birthday, but we can't give a vote on these games, which y'all don't want to vote on one? Fine. I will pick it. I've been talking about it the whole time, saying, you know, maybe I want to try this, so I'm going to try it. This could be really shitey, but we're going to see. 101 in one sports. Let's see if we can make it past at least one sport. Maybe it's going to be fun, man. I know Shamla's going to come in here and say, flip. But yeah, with Mario Kart, you guys, we got that for $3, and we could sell that for like 40.
Money!
That's definitely money! Shambler says, flip everything! If Shambler wasn't so calm and like typing so calm, that's how I would interpret that. Flip it! Flip everything! Like be psychotic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dancing. JE said, thanks, Dancing. Dr. K. You're very welcome. I love to give JE one of these. JE has served. I don't know if you're still. I think you said you were doing delivery driving nowadays. Yeah. Of course, that was like a year ago, wasn't it, that we talked about that? So I don't know, that's still your gig and whatnot. But JE has been an agent for our country. I thank you. All right. So let's see this game. I don't know if this could be really terrible, but that's the thing. 101 Sports Party Mega Mix. So what's interesting, I don't have the version, but there's apparently a version of this that is some kind of other. It's like Sports Mega Mix. I don't remember what they call it, but there's a different version that's actually worth $100 if you have it. It's apparently incredibly rare. This is not that, okay? So let's see here. I have to point. Who came up with this god-awful system? Nintendo. Into you. Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll do career. Sure, let's be this hot chick. Archery Anarchy, Sandy Haste. These all look terrible. Let's do this one. We're gonna do the Sumo Suit Showdown, you guys. I love a good sumo suit. Shamla said, I think it's the Deca Sports Mix. If that was true, I'd have the money. So, nah, I can tell you guys, because when I look it up, it'll show it on here. So just 1 second, you guys. I can tell you what mix it is. Because I actually own a copy of Deca One Sports Wii. Okay. So it is. Well, it was on here and now I don't see it. It came up on price charting as like related. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, CIB. Here. It is the complete sports version. So 101 in one Sports Party Mega Mix Nintendo Wii complete sports version. So this is not the complete sports version. This is just 101 in one Sports Party Mega Mix. So that's apparently what it is. Yeah. Push the competition out of the circle. Use the control stick to move around. Swing the Wii remote to push forward. Alrighty, guys. This is a test. Yes, it's like Among Us. This is like bootleg Among Us. JE saying an imposter. Where am I? Oh, I'm white. A yellow. I am white. Okay. Oh, what's up, suckers? Oh, what? Oh my god, oh my god. You criminal, badly rendered pricks. Okay, let's get him. Oh, my stupid banana ass. Yeah, get him, suckers. Oh, what? God, did you guys see that double combo? Oh, yeah. Oh, can I taunt? Yeah, sucker. Oh. Okay. Shambler's like immediately flip. Dude, green is whack. Let's get green. Green, come over here. I could see this being fun, though, if you were completely drunk and under the influence. Of like a gun. You get that, sucker? There's actually some fun value to this, to be honest. I could see this. What the fuck? Did you see me, like, fly? Look at those dumb mothers. What the crack? Like, I hit them so soft and they hit me and I go flying half the arena. Oh, God. Damn it. I just missed, didn't I? You lose. Yeah, shut up. I can see that I lost. Okay. I'm telling you, that was not as horrible. That was definitely not as horrible as I thought. Shambler says he was fun at parties until he brought out the sumo suit. Alright, let's do this sack scramble. I've certainly had a sack scramble before. It's not what you think it is, man. Some dude in college showed me. It was awful. Look at that nasty sack. Reach the finish line first. Swing the Wii remote and nunchuck at the same time when the green power circles full. Alrighty, guys. Clearly nothing's going on in these people's brains because they're trying to form a thought bubble. How do I play? Oh, do I just do this? Oh, God, okay. You're supposed to do it when it's green. Okay, green. Oh, my God. This is terrible. Green. This is like making love. Not really. It's not even close. I'd actually be good at that. Oh, God. Oh. Did you see me Sonic the Hedgehogging up here? No! Dude, this game is whack. Come on. Okay, this minigame sucks. The sumo one was dope. This one sucks. Shit. My stupid arms can't do it. Let's see if that works. You lose. You suck. I've lost everything. Third. That one's not happening, you guys. That one's not happening. J.E. said good for 15 seconds, baby. Just like making love, right? Alright. Sandy Haste. Skeet shooters. Let's see with this one. But yeah, this is a terribly made game. You know, like, why did they develop this? You know what I mean? At least sell it for just like $5 on Steam if you're gonna develop a game like this. Okay, finally not some stupid motion control, right? Use the control stick to steer. Press A to accelerate, B to reverse. So, never press B, got it. Alright, guys. 101 in 1 sports. It's fun for nobody. I'm the yellow, everybody. Oh, what? Did you see that? Oh, suckers. That's not what... Dude, you can just lose in this game and get first. You see that? It just teleports me into first place. You suckers. I know all the secrets. You jerks! You can't use my cheat against me. My cheating techniques. No, you fucking... You pricks! What the crack? I'm just gonna not play until the very end and then go ahead of everybody. That's how to win, man. Oh my god, this could definitely give a drunk person an aneurysm. Like, look at how much the camera moves. Oh, and then when you get stuck on something that sucks. Oh, look. Fucking A. No, we can't. We gotta... No, that's... The game put me there! I just flew, like, way off the course. Did you guys see that the game put me behind the barrels? That's my story that I'm sticking to. Oh, you suck. Oh. Drunky McGee goes forward. I'm the winner. Oh, I'm not the winner. How did I not win? This sucks. Shambler said, we had a lot of cash grab shovelware games. The shovelware strong with this one, man. Okay, you guys, what do you think? One more sport? I think we know that this is garbage ass, and it's definitely gonna be the flip, but I'm having my entertainment with it, I guess. Let's do horse hassle. At least they realize they're very aware of their game. It's a hassle. So complete CIB, this game has sold on the average is $14.46. I'm seeing 13, seeing some of them that's like 7 though. It's all over the map. $21. Somebody sold this ish for, dude. We got it for $3. So if we could sell it for that, that would definitely be one of those moments with a woo! You guys. All right. Use the control stick to maneuver your horse. Repeatedly swing. God, I hate this motion. Leave your competitors behind. Okay. I'll spur your horse. Chandler said it's worth 1 penny. It's evidently not. Okay, wait, how do I play? Shoot, I didn't... How do you go? Restart. Do they give the... Hopefully they give the rules again, or the control... Controls! Okay. Control stick to maneuver. Repeatedly swing the Wii remote. Okay. So I think the whole time I have to be like this. God, this is gonna suck. But it said don't tire your horse out, so we have to do it like... Yeah. Yeah, oh! Oh, Green, you prick. You've been a prick the whole game. Fuck you, Green! Green is whack. Oh, left him in the dust, suckers! What a loser, man. What a loser. Now it's just me. This is just like Christmas in Splatoon for my team because I'm going solo. Ain't no friends, ain't no family, just me, solo, and my horse beating my meat with white ink. Shambles and controls suck ass. Oh no, that's Super A. I just saw an S out of the corner. Okay. I completed 1 game, you guys, and that made us actually unlock something new. Do we care? Well, Shambler said just flip it, you guys. I think we'll end that one. We'll end it. So yeah, let's see it, okay? This may be horrible. See, Shambler says family best answer. It's best answered by, emotion. But it is not possibly the strategic. I don't think it's the strategic play. I'm still sticking to that. My feelings haven't changed. But if my 4-stack all goes family, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. So yeah, I got this at a garage sale. So this is actually less than $3. This is like 50 cents I probably got this for when you think about it. I got my son some toys and stuff at this garage sale, and it was literally just up the street, you guys. And so I said, hey, this is the only video game they have here at this garage sale. I'm gonna do it. There wasn't a lot of people there, so it wasn't like, all the video games got taken. So I think this was probably literally the only game that this family had left. It was some old dude. So it's probably like his kid. The old dude's kid probably sold his Wii or something, I don't know. Took it with him. Doesn't have it anymore, one of those stories. So he had a Despicable Me. This, I got it for less than $1. So we're gonna see. And then after this, we'll do the typical tradition of collector flip, and we'll go to webcam mode with no green screen, and I'll put my phone mirrored on screen for you guys so we can show you what these games yield for us. Price charting and all that. We'll give our verdicts. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and we'll change our game that we're playing to Despicable Me. Can this be good? Is there a world where this is good? That is the question. Dr. Kendo has the answers, eh? So this is a 2010 game, I believe. Let's look at it. Does your Wii play GameCube games? Yes, Shambler. That's actually what we were doing for the collector flip GameCube. We were doing it through the Wii. So yeah, what's funny is I showed this earlier when we were first starting the stream, but this actually has a GameStop like sticker on it and stuff. Dude, pre-owned, they selling this for 20-ish. Hell no. Hell no. $20, son. Alright, so let's see. I'm not gonna type it into the old Despicable Me. Okay, Despicable Me Wii game. Where is it? Here it is. So this game complete, which this one is averaging 748. Some people are going higher, some people are going lower. Probably gonna be a flip. Shambler says Disposable Me. Yes. Super A said, wanna do Super Smash Brothers Brawl? We'll see. Probably not, just because we usually stick to the games that we are like having from the collector flip or whatever. We're gonna have talk time or show and tell time after this, you guys. So, I love that Disposable Me though. This is just sad, you know what I mean? It's just sad. Playing some music that will get copyright claimed for. Guess they got their real voices. Steve Carell.
Settle down, everyone. I have an announcement to make. Remember what I told you, that we are going to pull off the most amazing.
See, the thing is, if I was like fat, that's what I would look like probably. If I was bald and fat, I'd be Groot. Look at my nose, man. I straight up got the beak. I just need to start talking like him now. And that is like my body, you know, I got the dad bod coming, but as you guys know, I don't pack flab. So all I pack it on is right here, on the pooch. And so if I got fat, it would look like that. My arms would be so skinny, and my legs would be so skinny. And I would just have this like massive clay ball body. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that, Tim.
Super A Gaming. I know Brawl very well. When Smash Brothers Brawl came out, you guys, CK will know if he's in the chat still, but he actually joined me for it. We got it, you know, at midnight or whatever at GameStop, but they had a tournament going on. So I have the trophy. I've shown it off on some streams. It's that little like wrestler guy trophy, you know, like Olympic wrestling or whatever with the helmet and stuff. And so I played that, and CK and I were like training with characters that we knew were in Brawl and that, you know, would make sense. And I ended up training with Samus leading up to it. Samus. And I was never really a Samus main before or after that, you know, so I just used her kind of for that game because we knew it was Falco. Falco was the one that I was playing at a lot in Melee, and I didn't really like Smash Brothers Melee. I liked all the other versions except for 3DS. I just didn't really like Melee. So yeah, we just knew you couldn't do Falco in Brawl. They only had the default roster, you know, they didn't have like any of the unlockables, so like Sonic wasn't in there and stuff, although you didn't have Sonic in Melee. So I was just trying to look again for a character that I had, that I could have experience with previously, which would be on Melee. Gosh, so I didn't pay attention to any of that. Hopefully it doesn't help us. Oh my god, okay, so this game, you can't even go up or down. See, when I push up, it points up. Is this all just like side-scroller? Or is there going to be any that is actually 3D? That's the question. This game might be complete garbage. What the... I wonder if they actually have...
Before you go running off, let's take a look at how...
The crazy thing is that's Russell Brand.
First, there's the air gun. It could...
Wait, why is it that you have given me an air gun?
Hold up.
God, this is so much pain. Chandler's like, flip.
Throw away anything.
We may not even make it out the first level.
Never mind. What will you say?
Yes. Well, the air gun doubles your jump height. Just jump a second.
So they just took Russell Brand's kind of normal voice, made him a little bit more gravelly, and then just pitched him down, because he probably didn't pitch himself down. Oh god, I didn't pay attention. I can't even hear him. It's the problem with my old hearing. So he probably told me what to do there.
The air gun can indeed blow away some enemies. Why not try it out on this fella?
Let's blow some guys, sure.
Enemies that run away can't hurt you. And attacking things that can't hurt you is, well, despicable. Doing things like that increases your level of despicableness. Your despicable rating, if you will. We'll talk more about that later.
JE said, hey, back up. What did you just say? I don't know. What did I just say?
Your trusty freeze ray can do lots of cool stuff.
Oh.
For instance,
You guys, this game is hurting me.
blast these hot platform thingies and make them safe to jump on. If the ice starts melting, you can refreeze the platform, but you have to be quick.
This game is just an aggressive wasting of our time, I think. But it will probably make us some money, so... in that respect... Super Ace said Despicable Us, LOL.
These moving platform doohickey thingamajigs also freeze. They stay still.
They are
when you
treating
shoot
us
them.
like we've like never played a video game before, you know what I mean? It's one of those games. Who decided Illumination was like, you know, hey, we should make a game out of this? And do we even have to do that? Do we have to freeze him? Oh. Jesus. Bloody... Why can't you double jump when you're up against a platform? Okay. That made no sense. We did not have to freeze those at all. Minions are communistic, confirmed.
Although you're
Can we skip
very
this?
springy, you'll probably
I
want
mean,
to
skip my
avoid
decision to
being
play this
crushed.
game.
You can freeze pistons to make a safe path.
What the... Yeah, so you have to freeze it when it's up, I guess? Like up here? Like that? Oh boy. What actually happened?
Less with the hard
I guess
thing
I
this
touched
time.
the hot... No, no, no,
Although
shut
you're
up!
very
Oh my god, you
springy,
guys, I think...
You'll probably want to
Oh my god,
avoid
shut
being
your mouth,
crushed.
I've already heard
You
you.
can freeze
Oh
pistons
my gosh.
to make a safe path.
This might be the hardest we've ever had a game for collector flip. This might be the hardest thing to sit through. You know, we've had some bad games, but this might take the cake, man. No, turn unfrozen, please. Oh, it hurts so bad. God, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, you can point up like this, I forgot. Let's do that. That's much better. Holy tits. What can make this game better?
You can
I think if
freeze
they had
some
like a
of your
GTA
enemies, too.
style Despicable
Try blasting
Me.
these laser turrets.
You'd be like
Let's see
Gru
what happens.
on the streets and go like, I don't know, mess up some fools and then minions.
Now, every enemy can be defeated by at least one of your weapons. Oh, I always forget which is which. You'll just have to experiment. But experimenting is
Oh my
fun.
god. You guys, I think maybe we should put the vote. Should we stop now? Stop now or go a little bit
As I
further?
said before, there are plenty of ways to be despicable. Whenever you come across objects like these, you can do
I don't want y'all to feel
marvelously
cheated.
nasty
You know, all you
things to
Despicable
them.
Me fans
Go
out
on,
there.
Try it.
How could they? The movies are decent. They cannot do this. This is just it is horrid, you know. Shambler said, keep going, I want to get past the trading. Okay, Shambler's the last person I expected for that to happen. So that's fine.
Ta-da.
Alright.
You can also be despicable to your minions. They might complain, but they'll always come back for more.
Go on, give it a go. I don't want to fuck up the minions. The minions are like some of the best stuff. It's just a waste. Why did we do that?
You get rewards and bonuses.
Oh,
for
we
being
get points.
despicable.
We're now 13%
So,
despicable,
might as
you
well have
guys.
some fun with it.
That was the thing. We're trying to get more despicable.
When running and jumping won't get you through a situation, it's time to send in the minions.
Yeah, we
They
just
can help
fucked
you
them
with
up, but now we're
puzzles.
asking them to
They're
come
very useful
help
in
us.
that way. You can command the minions to stand in formations, each of which is affected by your weapons. Now, minions must be in formation before your weapons affect them. Create a single minion formation and then blast it with your freeze ray.
Oh, shite. What did I do? What the? Why didn't you tell me what button? They didn't say what button it was, right? A? We're moving whatever that is down there in the bottom left. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm over it. Look at this.
This is
See, we
getting
can
a little
move the
wearing.
icons down there, but you know, those are the formations. But I don't know what to do after that. A? B? What the?
Aragon!
Oh, I just pressed 1. Is it 2? What the? You jackass. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself. What the? There's no other buttons to press. It's something with this. C? Z? Chandler said, OMG, terrible. Do something! You stupid minions! A, start. 1, 2. Z, C. Did he tell me and I just didn't pay attention? I don't think they showed me what button it was or anything. What is it, restart puzzle? Please tell me that doesn't go all the way back.
That was useless.
Okay.
When running and jumping won't get you through a situation, it's time to send in the minions. They can help you with puzzles. They're very useful in that way. You can command the minions to stand in formations, each of which is affected by your weapons. Now, minions must be in formation before your weapons affect them. Create a single minion formation and then blast it with your freeze ray.
Okay, that still didn't teach us. You know, why would you do this and not teach us what the button is? It's something with this. A. B. Fucking C. Is it a motion thing? Oh. Oh! Stupid! You have to point! Stupid. Point. And then what? Point. What the hell, man? Okay, there's a minion. Now what? Okay. We're figuring something out. We need the wheel, don't we? Stupid wheel. Oh my god. That was it? Stupid! I hate this game!
That was
No, it was
fun.
not fun, you
But
jackass.
It can be useful too. Now, some buttons, like that yellow one, stay down when pressed. Go ahead, step on it.
Fucking ass. You guys,
Now,
I think
others,
I have
like
cancer.
that red one, only stay down if there's something
Sham
holding
is
them
laughing
down.
and then Super Ace is like
Order a
flipping.
minion onto the button and make an ice block, like you did before.
I will destroy. There. What the? You have to put him on the thing, right? It wasn't letting me do it. That's why I didn't. Oh. Now it does. See how it. Chandler said, I've changed my mind. This
Now,
game is
you should
amazing.
be able to use ice block minions
Said it.
to weigh down
LY
just about
hilarious.
anything, and to act as floating platforms in water.
Oh, amazingly hilarious,
Not
I
that
get what you're
I've
saying.
tried that, of course.
Is it just me that's adding to it?
Your air gun
Would it
should
be
also
amazing
affect
without
the
Dr. K?
minions. I think. Order a single minion to stand directly below the button on the ceiling, and then hit him with the air gun.
I definitely was. I was very close to committing murder. Unaliving. Do they want the wheel? I think the wheel is the best.
Air gun!
Alright, how do I take a minion away? Prick! Oh my god, the motion controls suck. I hate motion. How do I get rid of those hoes? Get rid of them. Okay. Jesus. They don't teach you how to actually play the game. Alright. You get blown. Oops. Yep. That's gonna be worthless. Good God, man. This poopy. This is an aggressive waste of time. What the hell? Someone kill me. What the hell, man? Doesn't he need to float up there? Okay. What if you wanted like 6 individual minions? Me's. This game has messed with my brain. Oops. God, the controls are so whack. Okay, there. Finally. Good God. J.E. said, I haven't changed my mind. Dr. Kenro's racist against minions. Call their pimp. I just had an
Well, at least he's
aneurysm.
good at pressing overhead buttons and lifting things, I suppose.
Dude.
You could also make minion towers. Now place a tower formation on your side of that gap in the floor and blast it with your air gun.
Hate my life, hate my life, hate my life. What the This cursed game. Cursed game. Cursed. What the? You can't place them! This might be the most worthless. You can't even place them!
The level isn't going to finish
Yeah,
itself,
fucking thank you.
know.
You guys, you can't place it. They said to put the tower on your side. You can't do it. You can't. This is a video game as written by James Joyce. It's complete madness. This is just like me at the family reunion. Nothing to do, nothing goes in place. This is my death. You guys. Death by Despicable Me. Why would you... Can I just jump across? Okay.
Owie!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. You gotta put one right in the most perfect spot. Blow his ass.
Your air gun should also affect the minions. I think. Order a single
I'm gonna
minion
hurt
to stand
myself.
directly below the button on the
I'm
ceiling.
sorry, YouTube.
And then
You're gonna have to
hit him with
demonetize
the air
me.
gun.
I'm gonna hurt myself because of this game. Who made this game? Who made this game?
Oh, he's got a bit of an inflated opinion of himself, hasn't he? Well, at least he's good at pressing overhead buttons.
I think it's
and
D3 Publisher.
lifting things,
Who
I
the
suppose.
fuck is that? No one's ever heard of D3 Publisher. D3 Publisher of America. You are criminals. You have made a game that is criminal. Okay? I bet you're great people. Why does it work now? Why does it work now?
You can also make minion towers. Now place a tower formation on your side of that gap in the floor and blast it
I don't
with
think
your
I've
air
ever
gun.
been so close to death.
You can use a minion bridge to cross gaps, to support other formations, and to catch falling
Chandler said,
objects.
amazing. Chandler just likes my suffering. He's got that CK.
Let's try the circle formation. Set up a circle formation
The
and then
Schadenfreude.
hit it with the air gun.
Schadenfreude. Making the world a better place. Where did he say he wanted it? Over here? I don't know. You know, you make one wrong move in this game and you gotta, like, pay for it for 80 minutes. Said, hey, every game can't be Splatoon. It could be.
You have a minion fan club! See how it moves the floating minion so it can get to the overhead
No, it didn't.
button?
I did it.
You can get rid of a formation when you don't need it anymore. Use the controls to cycle through your formations and disband the fan. Good! When you don't have enough minions to make new formations, you can just get rid of formations you don't need anymore
But you didn't
to free some up. Well, don't just stand there. Get going!
He didn't tell me how.
I wonder what would happen if you used the freeze ray and the air gun together. Shouldn't be too dangerous. Let's give it a go. Huh. Let's see. Why not try operating that button there
You guys.
using ice and wind? Yeah, so make an ice block and then blast it with the air gun.
Okay. Ice. And blast his ass.
Air gun!
That was a journey.
Whoops. I wondered where I put that thing. Well, no matter. Let's see if we can get it
Why
out
don't we
of
do
your
that
way.
when we could just
Make
jump
a
down?
circle formation and
Oh, we'd
freeze
hit
it
the
with
button and then it would
freeze
fall
ray.
on us.
Then
That might have been more
blast
fun.
the ice ball with the air gun to roll it into the
Okay.
statue.
Sounds like a very fun thing to do. Oh. Fucking A, man.
You could also make an ice tower, which blocks openings and stops wind from fans and stuff like that. Go ahead and make one.
Oh, shit. No, you pricks. So he wants us to make an ice tower for what again? This just because? You know, you gotta be careful. Do they want it by the door or something?
Now, let's see what the air gun
Yeah,
does
let's
to
do
it.
that.
Well, that wasn't very useful, was it? Ahead of you is a puzzle map pickup. Each one provides details on how to complete one puzzle of your choice. To use a puzzle pickup when you're in a puzzle room, go to the puzzle room zoom mode and activate the puzzle map. And scroll through the steps. Pick it up and try it.
Thank you.
I have such pain. Such pain. Okay, guys, I don't think, you know, I don't think anymore. I think it's just, this is the most fun I've had in this game. I don't think I've ever been, like, sad playing a game, you know? I have become sad. So, let's go ahead and move on. That was wonderful. Shambler said, this is painful. I was wondering if Shambler was ever going to break. Alright. That was killing me. You know, we've played some games on this series. And they can't all be winners and all that stuff. Yeah, I know that. But wow. Oh, my heart, you guys. That was very painful. Now I can't even operate a lamp correctly because of that game. Oh, okay. First, let's turn this off. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. So, this portion, if you've never been to the collector flip streams, you're going to see finally a nice change of pace. Danson's like, LOL, I thought it was great. Why are you guys saying this? There's no universe that's great. Whom? D3 publisher, you guys. Get them. Get them. They weren't kidding. It's... My stutter is worse. Despicable Me. Despicable Wii is a despicable game. Listen. They could have made it cool, right? There's not too many universes where it would be, but they could have. Am I right? Okay, so let's mirror the phone to the screen. So this will allow you guys to see what I see in price charting, but it can show us kind of not only just the average of the sales for all these games, but we can see all the individual listings that have sold for these titles. And this is a fun part, but if you were here, you know, just for gameplay and not for talking, then I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and I understand if you have to leave, because this is now just the talking, the show and tell portion, the wrap it up stories and reading y'all's chat, you know? But Shambler was saying, hey, I've seen some games adapted from a cartoon movie that was good. That's what I'm saying. I think they could have. They could have. But instead, they decided to skin puppies. Okay. Yeah, see, Shambler's actually talking about a game I've got right now. I polled, actually, the usership, and you guys surprised me. I thought everybody was going to pick Sega Genesis, but y'all said, actually, Wii. And that was good. This was good, okay? Other than Despicable Me, like, even this game, you know, I found some kind of value in this. Despicable Me, I just am hurt. I have cancer now, okay? All right, so if we got that game for, let's give it like 50 cents. It's probably like 75 cents, okay? It's probably what we got it for. Because I got like a bunch of toys and this game for $5 at a garage sale. You know, you just pop out some cash and then boom. And so when you look at it, you know, if this game sells, then that's wonderful. It could even sell for like $4 or something and be a win, right? But we want to go somewhere around here. If we can push it, you know, that's $10.99. So what does that look like? I think it looks like
Money!
money. So, ladies and gentlemen, it could still be a win. And hey, the game could be as despicable as it wants. If it gives me that shmoney, then that's cool. Let me eject it out of the Wii, and then we'll go to the next one that we played and look at the stuff. Oh my god. It even takes a long time to eject from a Wii. That's how long. And so I'm going to use a little bit of Goo Gone because they have these GameCube stickers on it and stuff. But yeah, can you imagine paying the non-pro or even the pro amounts for that? Jesus. You guys. I'm running for office, so vote for this, says Addisic. Thank you so much for being here. He's doing a Gary Oak quote that I used to have. Sorry, Addisic, we just finished all the gameplay, so we're not doing our game, the actual gameplay footage anymore. But the big wins, I think, for this, you guys, are going to be Wii Sports Resort. We got each of these essentially for $1. So I'll show you what I was looking at when I typed in on price charting. This is just their app. When you type in Wii Sports, you actually get like an entire, you know, it's using general sports, right? So like you get Rapala, Sega, Bass Fishing. We got to play some of these games. Tony Hawk, all this stuff. So you got to scroll all the way down to here. So this is what we were looking at, and I've sold one of these before, just a Wii Sports with the sleeve and manual like this. So the cool thing was, for those who didn't hear the story, like Addisic just came in here and stuff, there was 3 discs in here. So all of this, you know, I agreed with the guy, I'll just pay $3 a game, essentially, is what it came out to. And I do have a story about another win that came out of this. I hope I could show you guys, if I can find it. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. So these are all basically $1 because every single case essentially was like $3 here today that we got. So that's kind of our cost basis for all these. So look at that. Even loose, this says an average of $19.99. You can see some people have pushed the Lucy for $23, $23.99, $21, $24. Look at that. So, boom. That's nice, right? Aaron's Zero says, do you have Devil's Third? I do not, actually. I do not. Welcome on in. We're just actually kind of wrapping up everything. But then we also had Wii Sports Resort. This was super fun to play. I've got my own copies of all of these, so these are flips. They would be collect, actually, if I did not own them myself. So we are giving the verdict of flip, of course, but one of them will be with the manual and the case, but then I can sell actually 2 Lucy's. Now, look what happened, you know, if we do CIB, so complete in box. You can see the price doesn't go up a whole lot just because, like, in the Wii era, it's still new enough. Like, if this was N64, yeah, like, having a box and a manual, like, could dramatically increase your, you know, potential, right? But in the Wii era, Wii U, it probably isn't going to do as much, especially, like, Switch, because these are modern. A lot of people are going to have these already. But check this out. Wii Sports Resort up in this piece. And you guys keep in mind, we only paid $1 for each of these, dude. So Wii Sports Resort, we don't have the box on this one. My personal copy is the box. It's actually down there. But we got the Lucy disc. And look at that. The first one that was sold on the 21st of December, $31.99. Of course, that one says in original case. So that one, it looks like it got averaged on the Lucy's. So that can't happen. So these people have the sleeve case. So yeah, it's looking like some of the data could be inflated a little bit. With manual and insert. See, that's supposed to be loose. I've clicked the loose tab, but so yeah, we should probably expect a little bit less than that on a loose, but we can try it up there. But that's great, dude. At a rate of paying $1 for this, amazing. Aaron Zero said, yeah, it's hard to come across a fair price N64 game in box with manuals. Exactly. Even Lucy, sometimes it's hard to come across a loose cartridge. For those who missed it, actually, our first collector flip live was GameCube. The second one was N64. We did that somewhat recently, and we made huge wins, you guys. There were wins all over the place. So if anybody wants to hear about that later, we can. We'll go ahead and look this one up. We played this today, so just to kind of wrap up that and kind of give you an idea for that. It's 101. Oh, my God. This Despicable Me game's got me fucked up. 101 in one? Yeah, sports. It's the weirdest name. I'm guessing they just mean it's 101 sports in one game. But there's definitely not 101 sports, man. We played like 3 and couldn't last. But yeah, they actually have a DS version. So like I say, you got to think about, we've just paid $3 for this. We're going to go CIB because we got the manual. It's in great shape. This is in good shape, you guys. Case looks good. We don't have the rare complete sports version. That's what I said. If you had that, you get $110 on this. But yeah, remember that these are all, you know, this is the average, $14.46. But these are all different sold things. Like somebody's going to sell it for $7.30. Somebody's going to sell it for $13, $14. So you just have to kind of imagine somewhere in the middle of these, maybe on the higher end. If y'all want to know my strategy, when I do list on eBay, I try to put it at the higher rate first off. It may mean that nobody buys it for forever. Maybe you want to hold out on it. Or if you're like, I really want to get rid of this, I'm starting to pile up games, which I've started to do now that I'm getting interested in this side of things, collect or flip. Then you can either come down or make the listing again. So just delete the listing and relist it or whatever at the lower rate. The only reason you would do that is for like algorithmic purpose, the relisting process or whatever. But sometimes you can edit a price to go higher and the algorithm pushes it out. You know, eBay has its own algorithm that's weird. Okay, you guys, so we also played Wii Play. But yeah, I mean, all these so far, all these are
money.
You know, we'd get some money if we did it. So we'll go Wii Play and look at that. And thank you guys so much for being here. Aaron's was like, nice, glad to hear the GC wins. Despicable Flips, yeah, I appreciate it, brother. We can talk about those later if anybody wants to hear about it. This is all just talk time now, show and tell time. So this one's actually one of our lowest looking flips right now. Even Despicable Me might be better. And I think it's because this game widely accessed by Wii players, you know what I mean? Like, this is CIB, you know, we got our manual, it's in great shape, it's got the insert behind it, the case, we played a little bit of this today, it was okay, I was not crazy about this one, I loved Wii Sports Resort, that was fun today, but yeah, again, like I said, this was a game that a lot of people already have, it's kind of that, it's become that like shovelware. You'll see it on like every Facebook marketplace listing for Wii games. You know, it's like everybody's trying to get rid of their Wii Play. So I think it's not going to be worth as much. But when you think about, we paid $3 for it. Boom. One thing you could do is like sell it as a lot, or do this thing that Shambler actually kind of turned me on to, which was like you can take it to like your local game store, and even if you get $2-3 for it, maybe go with their store credit or something, and you get your tax knocked off another game or something, you know, and you still get rid of your game. I like to try to be in the
money,
you know, and so far I don't think I've had a single loss from anything that I've shown you guys on the live streams. I don't think anything has ever been a loss, and I've had some that I worried about, you know. So this was cool. This was like taking a step back in my channel's history. For those who don't know, I started YouTube in 2012 with Gauntlet Legends and Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii became essentially the game that would rule for like a year on my channel, if not longer. But yeah, it became something that I grew a community with for like my first 400-something subscribers. But Mario Kart Wii, this is your bread and butter, like Wii Sports. If you want to list something that you know is going to sell, like, and I've done it before with Wii Sports, but Mario Kart Wii, and I myself own 2 copies of this game. I've repeated that many times, but this one actually is missing the manual, so we wouldn't go full on complete, but I may just store it or sell it separately, but I do have one also with the manual. I have 2 copies of the game already, so this is my 3rd copy, you could say. So yeah, without the manual, you know, you'd go a little bit down, but it's not loose. This is not a loose, you know what I'm saying? So you guys, look, this game sells well. Somebody's getting $42 for it right there. 49, 22, 49, 36, 36, 49. So that one is going to be even more than Wii Sports, and Wii Sports Resort definitely in the
money.
Let's get that money. And so Aaron Zero was like, money. And so we didn't play this game, but I don't think we had to. I don't know, man. It just looks awful. It might be better than Despicable Me, though. Despicable Me was killing me, you guys. That was murder on me. I don't think I've ever felt like I had cancer more. But Shambler said, I bought Strikers with $50 in credit from a local game store. So there you go, man. You could just like stack up that credit. So that's something. If I can't sell that Wii Play, we'll see. I'll tell you guys. I'll have to give you guys an update. But this one I do fear. It could be our first L. But we'll see. But yeah, JE's like, all right, I'm going to go. I've had a headache that won't let up. Remember to get back to me in the DMs. All right, man. Orin Slater says, what up? What's going on? Orin Slater. Unfortunately, you guys, I really appreciate that y'all have all come on in here, but we are wrapping things up. We're just talking about what we played today, what it's worth, and what I paid. And for all of these, these I paid $1 for each of them. The other games I paid $3, except for the Despicable Me was at a garage sale. This game sucked ass. If you want to go back in the stream and rewind it, this will also be a VOD on the channel, so video on demand will be on Dr. Kendall Commentaries, so you guys can check that out. But I just want to recap for anybody that missed it before, and again, I appreciate anybody that wants to stick with me here. You can ask any questions too, and we can just kind of talk about whatever y'all want to talk about before we go. But I want to just re-go over some of the history of what we've had here in Collector Flip. We've had some major wins with N64. Man, I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet and I'll put the chat on we'll put the spreadsheet on the other monitor. Here we go. So yeah, feel free to, talk about whatever, but I'm just going to be ranting and raving about some of our wins and losses and whatever. You guys, but yeah, JE, we definitely do hope you feel better. Sorry that I missed out on that. I'm determined here. I'm stuck in a thought right now. I'm on a roll, right? So in December alone, you guys, I've made in the green in profits of everything that I've sold for just the month of December, $428. That's insane. I have not really put too much time into it. That's the crazy part, A lot of the time I put into it was like doing the live stream stuff, like that's more time doing that than I have put into selling it. But Oren Slater was saying, hey, it's all good. I just stopped by to say hello after work here. Yeah, really appreciate it. It's to me, I kind of consider myself, I talked to people about it last time on stream. I was saying like, I feel like I'm in like working retirement. I just kind of now get to stream and do whatever I want to do. Because finally, it took so long, you guys, but there was like 2 or 3 years of just people constantly like, why only... Right now we have like 15 viewers between Twitch and YouTube. Usually I turn that counter off, but like, it goes up and down. But like, people would say like, why 5 viewers? Why 10 viewers? So low, this channel's dead, all this stuff. And I was just like, God, it creates like such a weird space to make videos in. And so finally that let up, and I had, I had so many successes with like, we did Pikmin 4, remember we did the Mario Strikers, we did the Splatoon 3, so like even when people were saying your channel's dead and all this stuff, I was getting these successes, you know what I mean? Like I had all these successes, and before that, of course, we did a decade of Scribblenauts Unlimited. Like I think I should be allowed to like have a channel that falls down after that, like I had a decade of success with Scribblenauts, like millions of views. 68 million overall views, 200,000 subscribers before that number went down. Like, I feel like, in retrospect, I'm like really happy that I'm in a better place with it mentally, because it was fucking with my head too much. I care so much about what people think about me, and I care about people's feelings and stuff like that, So Aaron's like, been watching your videos for a long time. You are still entertaining. I really appreciate it. Thank you, But JE was like, well, screw them. If you were impacted someone significantly, at least one person was all worth it, right? Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many lives did we change? What's also interesting, too, is, like, shortly after those comments started coming in, that was around 2019, was around when people would be like, wait, this channel's dead. By the way, in, like, 2019, I was still getting, like, 6,000 views on some videos, as, like, a somewhat of an average, which is pretty fucking good, you know what I'm saying? And then some of my other videos were lower, right? Because I was trying to like pivot content, right, to something else, which I should have done sooner, if you want to look at it as like a business. It's really shouldn't be. But anyway, I'm ranting and raving. And so then in 2020, though, I made the Pokemon Go channel. And so what people didn't see is like they were sitting here to this channel, Dr. Kendall Commentaries, and saying like how dead it is and all this stuff. And the craziest thing was that I was then making a second channel and succeeding with that. It took me like a month. That was it. And then I was getting like straight up good views. It wasn't viral yet. We hit viral in the summer of 2020, right? So it was starting good, and like the very end of 2019 with Team Go Rocket and whatnot. That only took me a month to like hit some good numbers. Like we're talking like 30K views on a video, and then like 60K here, 20K there. Like those are good numbers to me. It was a channel that was completely dormant, you know, and that's just youtube.com/Dr. Kendo. Like that was the Pokemon Go, right? I'm so sorry for these rants. I'll shut up after this, about this at least. I'll be talking about something else. And so that was what was nuts, but really cool to me. And with the Pokemon Go channel, that served twofold, right? Because it taught me that, yes, it's like there is an algorithmic component. So many YouTube gurus are like, there's no algorithm, it's the audience. Absolutely true, right? Like I'm talking to you guys. I need to connect with you as people, right? You're an audience, you're people. So yes, I completely agree with that aspect. There is an algorithmic component. YouTube loves to serve your videos on a specific audience, right? That is an algorithmic component of it. So when I try to sway from something that's, say, not like, let's say it's not Scribblenauts, but I'm, you know, algorithmically swayed towards Scribblenauts, it's going to put something like if I created a Pokemon Go video on this channel, it would try to put that in front of Scribblenauts audience. Where does the Scribblenauts audience go? They probably don't really cross over with Pokemon Go largely. And I will tell you they don't, because I did try it. I actually created a few vlog style videos, and they were kind of bad, let's be honest. They were okay. They were a little bit bad, but like in like 2017 or so, you know, I made some Pokemon Go videos on this channel, Dr. Kendo Commentaries. And so, yeah, like it's not going to work. That is actually an algorithmic component with the audience component. So you do have to weigh both of them, and it's just not going to work. So it taught me that on a new channel, completely dormant, new content, it worked, right? I did Pokemon Go, boom, and it happened. You know what I mean? So Aaron's was saying Scribblenauts golden age, and Danton was like, yeah, think about the community you have around you, Doc. Shambler said you got me back into Pokemon Go with those remote raids, and I stopped after those ended. Yeah, man, yeah. That's the thing, right? Orinth, I don't know why I can't see that. I'm so old. I can't see what that what that emote is. It looks epic. It says something like oh ho or something. So yeah, I felt like I should get that out. But like that was what also sucked, was I'm like, wait, people are saying like your channel's dead, and then I have this other channel that's like viral. But like, why in the first place? You know, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, why should I care what these other people are saying? And it's because I have a big heart, I'm sensitive, but like most people would tell me, why do you care what these other people are saying? Your channel's dead, you suck now, like whatever it was. So it's that, but then also it's like the other channel was succeeding. And so I guess I'm just trying to tell you, it's like a really weird time for me. And then COVID, right? You know, we were all in lockdown and all this stuff. So it's just really weird. So now that's why I say I'm in like YouTube retirement, right? Because I'm like working retirement. And that's great, because now I can, it says 10 out of 10. Okay, thank you. It's a 10 out of 10 Drifloon. The problem, Orient, is that I can't blow it up without going into Twitch on the URL. I have like a chat program that lets me see both Twitch and YouTube together, so I don't have to like have two things open. Does that make sense? Like two different windows, so it's all in one window, and it can't let me blow up the emote. You know, in Twitch you can just click it and then it's bigger, you know, so I can't do that, sadly. So yeah, let's go back though. I just wanted to get that rant out of the way, and if anybody's interested in this side of things, please listen to the podcast. Like, you know, you don't have to. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. But if you are interested in it, is what I'm saying, then that is where you go. And I can get a link for y'all shortly to the podcast playlist. And it's basically just entirely what it looks like behind the scenes and logistically for content creation from somebody who started from nothing and made it, went viral, did huge things, got my play button, did all this stuff, helped a cajillion people, and then fell, right? So it's that whole side of things. And every podcast episode is a year in the channel. So yeah, JE, I'm about to get you that link. So thank you for expressing interest. Here we go. Let's share that. Here you go. So podcast, this is KendoCast, and we are going to do it, another one here soon, I hope. Playlist. So right now it's going to look like there's only 2, and that's because I haven't uploaded the third one, but that one was finished. It was 2014. The way that those work, by the way, on the podcast is we do them live. I just do them, and then I produce it up a little bit, like cut some things and put clips from the past. So like the first episode is 2012. Second episode is 2013. Third episode is 2014. Do you get it? So the next one's actually going to be 2015, and Danson is asking, when's the next one? Thank you so much for expressing interest. It was supposed to be months ago, so I am that late. I am behind months on it, and I'm so sorry. It just, I've been going through weird stuff, We all have, I think. But, yeah, I think we should do it again, man. It's like, it's the holidays. We should get to it. Okay, let's do it right now. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll come to it, because 2015 is the biggest year, probably, of stuff happening maybe in all time. It was like this was the only year where I made, like I did 1 month I hit like $6,000 almost. It was like $5,700 or whatever. Never again did I ever hit that. The closest that I got was Pokemon Go in 2020 in the summer, about $3,000. That was the closest I ever got. Everything was extremely lower. Like every other month was like about 1,000 on average. Usually it was more like 700, maybe 500. And this was in the heyday, like the Scribblenauts days and all that. J.E. said, I've got a weekly reminder every Friday to check your channels. That's really nice, man. I'm sorry I don't upload that much then. Like I say, it's working retirement, so I just kind of work when I want to on this, because I have never been a YouTuber full-time, let's say, like making enough money. Like, you got to think, my mortgage, I told you guys, was about $1,400 a month. Like, most months I didn't make even $1,400, and that's just the mortgage, right? Like, it's just your rent or just your mortgage. I couldn't do that, J.E. said, hey, that's why it's there. It means so much to me. Thank you. It really does, you guys. That's why I like what I'm doing right now. Is like, finally, now that people have stopped being like, your channel's dead, you suck now, like, you're not doing Scribblenauts, so you fell off. Like, all these comments that just come in. And I loved these people. I thought these were my people, right? Finally, that stopped. Like, finally, I could just take a breath and just do this with you guys. I could just be here with you. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Like, we're doing something that's not Scribblenauts, not Pogo, not Strikers, not Splatoon, not any. Think of how many times I've succeeded at YouTube. Bam, 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 bam. Pikmin 4, bam, bam, bam. Just succeeded. Numbers, revenue, whatever it was, helping people, raising money for charity. We did it all just over and over and over again. And then Pokemon Unite on a third channel, I did it. And then I casted for the Pokemon Company. Just wins after wins after wins every year. Yet people would be like, you suck now. You're not doing Scribblenauts. This channel's dead. And I was just stacking up wins left and right. Just stack them up. Just like I was hitting these people in Wii Sports Resort with them swords. My wins were just 1, 2, 3. Knock them down like dominoes. All the time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shambler said, gifted sub, baby, to CK. Really? I thought CK was subscribed, actually. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That should send an alert. Oh, shit, Shambler. We don't have the Twitch alerts on this. I'm going to add it and see if it works. Twitch alerts. So in OBS, for those who don't know, you set like a scene. This scene that you're watching right here doesn't have Twitch alerts on it. God, I'm an idiot. Shambler, no, I'm sorry. There. Danson's right. She said there's always haters. Shambler said, I love the we all stand as one sound. Well, here, I'll play it. That is from a song. I did a birthday rap, and I had that, and that became the official song motto of Kindopolis. Yeah, so here, let me show you. I know, we're ranting and rambling. I'm supposed to talk about my wins of Collector Flip. I'm so sorry, you guys. But y'all are so cool for like just being here and talking about all this stuff with me. I'm so sorry. I'm just ranting and raving. Okay, hopefully this isn't loud.
We all stand as one.
I lowered it a little bit mid-playing. So there, let's celebrate.
We all stand as one.
Yes, it's in Kindopolis where we all stand as one. Danson said, I'd love to hear about it, Doc. J.E. said, I still love my song cameo from 2016. That's right, and we're going to talk about it in the podcast. J.E., didn't I meet you in 2015 too? So I think I'm going to be talking to you about that. Shambler said, I look forward to that. Damn, then I failed you, Shambler. Thank you so much for gifting a subscription to CK and also being subscribed yourself, man. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's stack up our wins, baby. We're talking about wins on YouTube and stuff like that. By the way, also, if you want to consider it, there was a time when I was like succeeding on Twitch. I was just streaming on Twitch by itself, not Twitch and YouTube. And that was like in 2016 and 17. I was doing some big numbers on Pokemon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you guys. Can you believe it? I was stacking up wins everywhere. That's how many times I've reinvented the wheel. Do you know how hard it is to succeed in like content creation? It's fucking hard. And I'm older too now. Okay. So, let's talk about this one. This one goes all the way back to GameCube. Like I said, the first collector flip was a produced video, and I showed some Sega Genesis stuff up. This was about a year ago or whatever. Then since we started doing them live this year, we started out with GameCube, and I told you guys that there was a separate deal from the GameCube games that I showed, which was Animal Crossing, the original GameCube game, and Smash Brothers, and I actually got them at pretty high margins too, so it was like tough to determine. $40 each, so it was an $80 buy for both those games. I didn't want to, screw that person up anymore. They were a really nice person and stuff like that, and I talked to them about the town that I live in and how it's pricing a lot of people out. We had a talk and a connection. It was good. The person was really nice. Okay, so we actually did. We sold that Animal Crossing, though. It ended up being slimmer margins. I got about $6.40 for my profit on that one, and that was this month, December. Previous month before that, sold Smash Brothers Melee. That was the other game. Now that one we did good. We got like a $12 profit on that one because I sold it for like 60 something, and then you pay for fees and whatnot. So like after the fees, we came out like $12 on that. So that is definitely worthy. Probably both of those of money. So thank you right there. Stacking up wins. We've never had a loss so far, okay, on Collector Flip Live that I show you guys, all that stuff. Never had a loss so far. So we're doing good. So with the GameCube stuff, though, we've had some kind of crappier games a little bit. Did we sell those? I'm trying to think. We sold the SpongeBob game almost immediately. That game sucked ass too, dude. I'm not gonna lie. The SpongeBob movie game for GameCube. And so that one, you have to imagine we got all these GameCube games at like $7 aside from the Smash Brothers Animal Crossing. So then turn those into these flips. So SpongeBob we sold for a little over $14. We basically got a $4.60 profit, essentially, was what that came down to. So that one, I mean, hey, why not? It's SpongeBob too, so let's give it a money. GameCube Animal Crossing Villagers talk so much shit to me, poor younger JE. That's hilarious. Shambler said, bonus collector flip X-Men Legends 2 for the GameCube. That's worth something and better than Despicable Me. Well, you know that I ain't going to sell the game that Shambler gifted me. He sent me a copy of X-Men Legends, which I've never owned or played. So thank you for that, dude. Thank you. So yeah, we sold the SpongeBob game almost, it was very quick, okay? Sold it very quick. So people were looking for that one. It took a longer time to sell some of the other stuff. I can't find it right now, so we may want to just go on until I can remember what else I sold. But I still have some of that GameCube lot right now. Some of it I haven't listed, like the Crash Nitro Kart Racing or whatever. I haven't listed that, but yeah. So what I did actually to get rid of Finding Nemo, this will be an interesting one. Finding Nemo wasn't selling, okay? So there's a Finding Nemo GameCube game. I don't have the manual with it or whatever, and I got it at $7. It wasn't selling, and I was trying to get it higher to make a profit, right? So this could be the closest we got to an L, but I figured a way around it. So there's a used bookstore. It's called Half Price Books. I went there, and I got this game. It's Tony Hawk Underground. You call it Thug 2, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. So it's the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, but they made the Underground 1 and 2. So I got that game actually, and I had sold it once in the past on a good flip, and so I got that game at Half Price Books and coupled it with Finding Nemo, and so it was a way for me to charge a little bit more, to get the flip, which I was already going to get for Thug 2 because I've sold it once before, so I know that what it sells for, what I should get it at, and I got it at Half Price Books for $5. Which is a major win because you don't always get a win there. Sometimes they charge their games with eBay prices in mind. So that was great, okay? Because then I coupled Finding Nemo with it. It was like a lot buy, on eBay with that. And so ended up getting, I don't know, like a $9 profit or whatever both ways for those games. So that was great. Let's call that definitely
Money!
okay. Super Ray said, wait, is that money sound effect, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, that's Mr. Krabs. Money! And then, of course, I always have to repeat it. It's in my nature, okay? So we did that. Excuse me. We haven't sold. I was going to collect the Pac-Man racing game. I haven't listed. Oh, yeah, I did. I have listed the Pac-Man Mario Party style game. I originally thought we should probably keep that for a while, and now I just said, hey, it's taking up space. I don't know if I'm ever going to play it again. So if any of y'all wants it, you definitely can. But that one still hasn't actually sold, and it's been there for about 3 weeks. So that's kind of taking a long time. Most of my shit sells before 3 weeks, sometimes day of, whatever. Okay, so moving on. The next one we did was N64. This was wins, man. If you've got N64 cartridges and you want to sell them, it'll work. But sell them to me first, okay? If you have them out there and you're watching this, I will take them. Anyone that you don't want off your hands, I may keep them too, because I love N64. It's like my favorite console of all time, probably. So this one, though, we were stacking up wins, you guys. Like I said, Mario Kart 64, and this was a story where I knew the guy. He was a friend of my wife's best friend, her maid of honor. Then my wife was the maid of honor at this girl's wedding. We had a mutual friendship with this girl, Missy, right? And so I got this N64 console and a bunch of games, and I sold the console because I already own my own console of it, and thought that's going to be the discount and what we quantify each of these games costing, essentially. And so each of the games came out to, it's weird because $7 seems to be like a theme with me. Mario Kart 64 sold for like 30 something, dude. That was $21 in profit, dude. That is absolutely money. Okay, so we stacked the wins twice on that one, you guys. It was nuts. Say the Mark lines for old time's sake. JE with Mark, enough of this foolishness. Time to go, pal. Which was not really the real voice. It was my voice, but it wasn't the real voice of the alien on Fairly Odd Parents. So yeah, that was a win. You guys, Mario Kart 64, that'll sell like instantly if you have it, if you have an extra one. And I have my own copy, okay? I have the box up there. If anybody wants to see it, just let me know and I'll go grab it. But the box is minty up there. So I have my own copy. I just sold an extra one essentially that I got from this lot. So that was nice. I'm looking over here for my spreadsheet. So if anybody's like, he's not looking at you, I know. I'm sorry. Bomberman. We sold Bomberman 64. That sold in like 2 days, maybe a day or something like that. You guys, shmoney. It sold for like 20-something dollars. We got $9.60 profit, you guys.
Money!
And so Shamler said, you sound like me in college, raking in the money. I mean, this is small money, right? Like, I'm not like getting rich. But $428 extra dollars, it's because it's December. Like November, I did 168.34, so almost 169. So again, like, it's December. That's why we're raking in more. But I'm not spending a whole lot of time on it. That's what's great about it. And it's something fun. Like, I love playing the games for you guys, talking about them, and going through this process, right? Jet Force Gemini actually didn't show that, but that just sold actually yesterday, and it was a slim margin because I didn't get it at a good price from Half Price Books. But I did actually sell that as an N64. Oh yeah, we sold the Off-Road Challenge, so that was a big one. Off-Road Challenge was a game that I was like, this is not going to be a win. It's not going to be a win. But we actually made like $1.20 off of it. So I think that's only this. Watch. We cut it off. Shambler says, man, I love Jet Force Gemini. I actually have 2 copies of that too, because CK actually gave me one and I had my own. So CK, thank you for that. He gave me several N64 games, and I'm not selling those. They're good games. So I don't know if anything else sold from that N64 game. What else did we play? I wanted to keep Quest, so I'm collecting Quest 64, and it's up there, you guys. Where is it? Back there. It's on the second shelf. I don't know if you guys can see behind me that far, but it's probably hard to see because it's like right there. Second shelf. Chandler's is Rare just made gold on the N64. Yeah, Rare was incredible. Rareware. And they're the Conker's Bad Fur Day people. Okay, so that was great. That was our wins. And then 3DS was the most recent live stream that we did, and this is where the story will end after today's Wii stuff. The 3DS, this was the weirdest buy in terms of it wasn't a fixed price. You know, each one had a different price. And so today, I told you guys the story, but if you missed it, I just sold, before hitting go live, I just sold Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter 4 together. Got them for $5 each, so that's $10 total. $16 and $22 respectively for those games, and the person bought some of my Pokemon cards to like put that all as a lot together. Amazing, because we just pay the shipping one time, dude. It's not multiple shippings. Great win. So that is definitely
Money.
it is money. Let's go back to price charting. So yeah, I mean that's huge, because those games I don't even think are worth that on the averaging on price charting. We can look at it. But let's see. We also sold Kid Icarus. I've told that story plenty. So you guys heard it was one that I was scared because I didn't think I was going to sell it for a price. We got it for $40 and it was going to be a hard flip, but no, we did it. So look at that. $15.75 is the average, and I sold this at $22. Dude, that's nuts. That is just nuts. Someone sold it for $24. Damn. Should I have stretched it? No, I'm completely happy with that. I'm not going to be greedy. He sold it. So good job, us. Okay? We're stacking up wins. Money. What else on 3DS? So I just listed some of the other 3DS games that we do. I try to list like 2 things a day, sometimes 3 things a day in December, you know, or more. So yeah, JE's right. It's been stonks, you guys. We're going up. So good job. Is there anything you guys want to know before we leave? Those are kind of the stories. I think that's where I leave you guys at. Chandler, am I forgetting anything that I've told you maybe in private? Some wins. I'm going to sell Lisa the Yoshi. So if anybody is curious of what we've got, does anyone want to know the Wii games and 3DS games that we have? Oh yeah. I'm listing this. I think I actually already listed this one. So it was in a draft, and I think I recently put that up there. We didn't play this on the live stream, so I'll let you know what happens to this one. I'm a little bit worried about that. You had the game you got for free, says Shambler. Oh yeah, the Avatar game. I gotta tell you, but yeah, Shambler, I was just talking about things I've live streamed, but if anybody wants to know a story, so I was making a flip that I got from Walmart, and I had ordered a game online, and they put an extra game that wasn't for me. It said, the name on it said T. Morales, so like T. Morales never got his game, unfortunately, but it was this new Avatar game, and I don't know shit about Avatar video games or whatever, but Frontiers of Pandora, I think Shambler was the name. But I showed a picture to Shambler. I was like, Walmart just gave me this game for free. Like, I didn't order it, you know. I ordered Borderlands and sold that ish. But yeah, so I got a completely free Avatar game and sold that for 45 something. I forget what it's on here. Avatar. Okay, yeah, 46.15. So, oh wait, no, that's Animal Crossing. Okay, there it is. 43.58, you guys. So, that's just free money. Money! So, yeah, that was epic. But I usually try to stick to telling you guys stories of things that we stream or talk about on the stream, you know. But yeah, Shambler said good score. That was awesome, man. Awesome. So December's been great. If you want to sell during December, it's going to be very slow. You know, it actually, last year I did like a few in January, but I did a lot of Pokemon cards in January because I had some excess Pokemon cards. So yeah, you guys, I don't think there's anything else though that we stream. So thank you so much for listening to my ranting. My God, I've ranted so much, but we're going to do it. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. You know, are you looking for a GameCube, N64, Wii, 3DS? I've got games for those. So next time that we do this will be for Genesis, unless I've already sold a lot of them, because I've listed some of them, and they've got eyeballs, and then some of them I have in a draft. Draft just means I have the listing ready. I can launch it whenever I want to on eBay. It's like a draft upload on YouTube. You just hit upload and it goes. You know, I've got everything ready, right? So I've got these. Why don't I show you guys some of them for the teaser? I won't show you everything, but how about some? So this is not every single one of them that we could pick from, but it's just some potential. They are all games with the case. That's a little bit rare for Genesis. I mean, it depends what the game is. Like this Monopoly game, nobody's going to give a fuck probably that I have the case and the manual. But, you know, when it's not Monopoly, when it's something like this, that's going to be nice. This is Street Fighter. So this is Street Fighter 2. And it's the Special Champion Edition, eh? We got the manual in there. That's going to be nice. This one was a little tough. The guy was definitely, he was not up for negotiating. Shambler says, always haggle, you know, and I try to think of it nicely. I just negotiate. I build rapport with people. I have like a moral set that I refuse to like screw people over. You know what I mean? At least willingly. And so like I won't be like $20 for something that's like 50, right? Like I try to morally haggle. Can we call it that? I try to morally negotiate. Yeah, Shambler says, nah, haggle, $1. See, I'm not gonna push somebody for $1 for a game that's like $10 or $20, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a really shitty like Xbox game or something. It's like something that really deserves it. But that's what I mean by 10 or 20. Like if it deserves like a 10 or 20, then I negotiate it, but not down to $1, right? And I'm just not gonna do that. Like no matter the money that you could make on that extra for pushing that negotiation, it's not worth my feelings inside about myself. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? My moral integrity, if you want to call it that. So here's the story, you guys. What you didn't see from today's flips with the Wii games is this was actually part of it. And I thought that I had this game already. I really did, because I have like all the Mario and Sonic at the Olympics games or whatever. Let's see. I have to go all the way around. So this person had this sealed, and it was part of the lot. He didn't charge extra for this or anything like that. So it is minty fresh. It's sealed, and it was $3. You know what I mean? So that right now has a total value right here on average at $40. I'm gonna hang on to it though. You know, I don't need the $40 that bad or whatever. So yeah, that is awesome, isn't it? This was included. You don't see too many sealed games and stuff like that from just regular old Facebook Marketplace that often, you know? So that was really cool. I like this. It may even be a candidate for up there if I can clean off this, you know, all this stuff behind me. I gotta clean it. But yeah, because we have our sealed Grandia up there, which I did list, by the way, you guys. And I only listed it on Facebook Marketplace because I didn't want to pay fees. eBay's fees work as a percentage, so they charge 13% on the. That's huge to me. I feel like that's completely just money down the drain. And so Facebook Marketplace, you don't pay any fees if it's local, and you pay just like 4%, I think, if it's shipped. You know, so I've listed it there, but like right now, I think I'm just gonna hang on to this Grandia other than a Facebook Marketplace. If someone wanted to pay me the full value, that's a sealed Grandia that's worth like $400, except for my seal has a small tear in it, so the seal, that's gonna lower it a little bit for somebody that's like a stickler on that. And so yeah, Chandler says, oh man, I've done some dirty deals. Then listen, everybody else can work how they want to, right? Like you can haggle however you want to. Who am I to say that something that you did was dirty or whatever? You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about only how I would handle it. I am not trying to extort people by some far margin. Of course, I'm trying to like make a good flip for some of these. And then I'm also trying to collect stuff like this. Like this is a collect. This is collect. This is not flip, you know? So like it's not just like games are money and that's it, you know? Like games are my passion, right? So like that's how I'm viewing it. And so in that respect, I'm trying to do business in a way that I feel good about myself. No one else has to do that, you know what I mean? And of course I haggle something, you know? Like of course I ask, but I just don't rip them off from what I consider a ripoff. Again, Shambler says, what if a store sells it underpriced? That's cool. If you probably have a price in mind that you want to pay. Shambler seems to often say $1, I don't give $1 unless it's literally something that should be $1. There's certain things that I felt have supposed to be just $1 for the flip, right? Shambler says, I bought Mega Man X on SNES back in the day for $7 and some for $100. So there you go, man. It sounds like you're actually doing right. You're doing good, right? To me, that sounds great. Like if you paid $100 for something, that's a lot. You know what I mean? That's not one. It's just, I had, this was kind of before doing these streams and like game flipping and stuff. I had actually used Facebook Marketplace. This was early on to try to sell some Ghostbusters toys. I have no attachment to these. These were actually like my sister's. She didn't have any attachment to them. They come from like the late 80s. If you want to look them up, you can, but it's just the late 80s, like official Ghostbusters toys made by whoever. And they were probably worth somewhere in the like 80 to 90 range or whatever. And some dude was like, he immediately messaged me about them like very soon after I had put them up there and lowballed me like crazy. Like it was like $40 or something like that. Like completely half of what I'm asking for. And so that just left a completely bad taste in my mouth, And so I like explained to him, and I was really nice. Like I was just like, hey, like I have some price set in mind, and these are like really they're old and they're worth something, so like I just feel like that's too low and it's half of what I'm asking for. And he said, yeah, that's okay. I just always do this when I ask when I'm doing a marketplace deal. Like he just said that he always just does it, right? So to me that left a shitty taste in my mouth. Like I'm just like, so you seem like a schmuck, you know what I mean? And so Shambler, if you take offense to that, I'm very sorry. I don't mean to offend somebody, but being on the receiving end of that sucked dick. Like I felt like that was a shitty thing to just do. He just says that he just does it. And he probably gets people that accept, you know what I mean? That's the thing. And Shambler says, no, he did it wrong. See, that's the thing that I'm telling you, Shambler, is I will haggle with people by all means. I'm just trying not to extort. I'm trying not to come across as some pushover dick. I talk to people if I see they have like the band Kiss. I saw a guy, he had the band Kiss in his Facebook banner. And I was like, hey, a Kiss fan. I was like, I just saw them in, Thackerville in this year. And I saw them in San Antonio this year, So like you set the rapport, you know what I mean? And Shambler said, you reach out and ask the person what he would take for it. You let the seller set the price. That's something I know Japanese, oftentimes like a Japanese business, if they walk into like a meeting, they never give the price first. They always let somebody give a price first. So let's say you wanted to like buy a venue. I'm just using a random example that I've heard in like business before for Japan. They will say, like, what is your rate for the venue? Because the venue may give them a rate that they were already lower on than they were going to do. So if you let somebody else tell you the amount first, then it could be lower than what you were going to actually shoot it for. If you're at a thrift store or something and you want to haggle with somebody, you say like, I really don't think that I can pay the full price for all of these. I've just been struggling, with the holidays. I use Christmas a lot for my thing. I'll say like, I've been buying, and it's not a lie. I say like, I've been buying so many Christmas gifts lately, the holidays, probably like you have. Like, so do you think you can come down on the price at all? So you notice that I didn't mention a price. I didn't say like, can you do 20? Can you do 40? I didn't give a price, right? So I say, can you come down? And then they will either ask me, what are you looking for? Or they will give a price, and it might be lower than what I would have said. You know what I mean? So that's where like a Japanese business has often succeeded in this world. Danson says true. Shambler says, y'all come back again for 30 and end up in the middle at 35. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying before that. You said, so if you see something like 50, you reach out and ask what they would take for it. And then they come back with 40. Y'all come back again for 30, and they end up in the middle at 35. And some people will deny you, though. They'll hear you say that and be like, nope, bye. And like, I think most people, if they have it listed on Marketplace, they want to get rid of it, right? But if it's a desirable item, like N64, those things go quick. And so like, if I want it, I can't just be like, 30, and wait for them to like negotiate that, because then they'll say no, and they'll go to the person that is going to pay the full 50 according to if we use your example, you know what I mean? So you do have to play it in a good way. And that's why, again, I think I have like a certain, I call it the moral compass to it too, because if I try to come at them like, they will feel like how I did with that guy on the Ghostbusters toys, is it's like, wow, you just feel kind of schmucky, you know? And you're really trying to undercut me. And so if you're trying to undercut because they're going to then come back with a different price, they may not come back with a different price, is what I'm saying, right? So that's why I have the moral compass, and I don't want to screw them over. I want them to feel good about the deal while I feel good about the deal. I will walk away, you know? It's not important enough to me. If this was my sole living, maybe it would be different. Maybe I would have to resort to like cheaper tactics, if you want to call it that, but like this is not my living, right? And so like I would, you know, I want everyone to kind of feel good about the deal. And it might mean that I take less of a haggle than someone like Shambler, someone like, I don't know, Danson. Have you ever done something like this? Or like anybody else that would like maybe go more than me or something? J.E. says, Dr. K could make it as a bounty hunter. As long as I didn't have to do any physical parts of the job. J.E., can you be my muscle? And I'll be just the businessman. But no, I'm trying not to be businessy either. You know, I try to make it a human interaction. And if you guys are curious about this, you know, again, y'all can leave if you want to, I guess. So, you know, you're staying around for a reason, maybe, if you want to hear this. But like, I've had some kind of cool stories with people that like I've met doing this, you know, like somebody was talking about he was from an island. You know, I was talking about, man, I hate the cold. You know, I was saying like, it's fucking cold. And he's like, yeah, that's why I wanted to meet you up here with our cars instead of like walking all the way to the front, you know? And so, like this guy said, you know, I'm from an island, like it was 70, 80 degrees all the time. And, you know, see, like you'll meet somebody like that, you know, who's from a cool place, Jamaica, you know, whatever. And then you meet some people that like, they have a story with their item or whatever. Trying to think if there were any more that stood out to me. You know, this guy that included this, like that's just a cool thing to happen, right? Like it totally didn't have to be sealed, and it was, and that's awesome. And I'm gonna keep that. Like, you know, this is a collect for me. Maybe one day it does sell, but like right now this is a collection piece. I love these games. I love that. That's so cool. It's sealed, man. I actually have 2 sealed Wii games myself, just because I never opened them. It was Batman and a, what was it? Bomberman for the Wii. I forget what the game's fully called, but some Bomberman game. J.E. said, finally some vigilanteism. There you go, man. We got the hookup. But yeah, like that girl that I got the Animal Crossing and the Smash Brothers, it was a little bit steep, but like totally worth it. We made money on the flip. The brawl, the melee was amazing. The Smash Brothers melee, amazing flip. But like she's somebody that was talking about, I think she was lesbian, I think same sex, because she was saying like my wife, I think, if I recall right. But she was saying like, my wife and I have to move, like we can't afford to live here anymore, you know. And I was saying, you see, that really pains me to hear, because like not just on the human aspect of it, but I've lived in this city all my life, you know. And I said like, this is a place that people should be able to afford to live in if they want to, you know. And it's Texas, which tries to preach affordability, you know what I mean? And it's not always affordable. And so like, you know, they were talking about that and how much of a struggle that was, you know. So while that's like a sad story, that's an interesting thing, right? That I met this person that way, and they were trying to, you know, what's the word? They were trying to get rid of a lot of stuff before they had to move to an entire another state. Like they couldn't live in Texas anymore, I think. So she might have moved actually by this point. That was only like, what, 2-3 months ago, I think. Chandler says, oh man, the sob story to get more money. I don't think so, because I even haggled them. Like I even haggled her, right? Like she wanted 100 and I got it down to 80, right? So, you know, that's somebody that like that Ghostbusters guy, for instance, he'd be like $50. You know what I mean? But like she's looking for 100. That's half what she's asking for, dude. Like that would be fucked up, dude. And you think about her, like, what is that person on the other side of the screen or whatever? And then you meet face to face, so I guess they're not fully on the other side. But like, you know, if you try to screw people in your haggles, like, dude, that's a girl and her wife that just want to afford to live somewhere. So like, what does that make you if you like over haggle them? You know, like I don't feel comfortable with that. Someone else might, okay? I am not the right person here, okay? Like this is just my moral like compass or whatever. And I even haggled her a little bit, so like you could say that I'm still a dick too, you know? Like I even haggled it. You always haggle, Shambler said, but like I don't go super far with it. You know, I don't try to lower, you know. Shambler's like, you are a kind person, Kendo. I appreciate it. I'm trying to live in a way that I can be comfortable with myself, and hopefully the other person feels good, you know. She felt good. You know, she was happy. She's like, I know these games go for a lot, but like I really want to offset them, you know. And she was so happy to talk to me. Like she actually thanked me after I came and picked it up. You know, I went and met her at her house and got them, and she thanked me after that. You know, she was just like, thank you so much for talking to me about this. You know, she was just saying like it is a sad thing that we have to move here because we want to live here, but the city doesn't want us. You know, she said it does feel good to like talk to people like you about this. And so again, that's the personal touch that I give this. You know, it's not just like make the shmoney and be done with it. You know, like I'm trying to do things by my code, and I might make less money sometimes because of that, but I'm so happy with that, right? Like I got that game for $40 and still made double digit on the flip on Melee. Incredible. Awesome. And now somebody else has a copy of Smash Brothers Melee, so like we might have helped that person that wanted Smash Brothers, you know? So that's great. Helping people out, man. And so no, Shambler's not a bad person if he wants to haggle more or something, you know, nobody's like bad or whatever. The Ghostbusters guy, he made me feel like he was a schmuck, you know what I mean? And he did kind of carry himself that way and stuff. But that's fine to some people, you know? That might be totally acceptable for people. He was asking for half of what I was putting it out there for. Like, it's just too much, and it was a vintage thing, you know? It wasn't like, oh man, this is going to be really hard to sell, because I had people messaging me directly after he did. You know, he messaged me, and then somebody else messaged me immediately after him looking for the toys. And so I ended up going with that person, you know? So that guy lost on the deal because he like over haggled it, right? And he just, you know, immediately comes out, and then he just admitted to me. He admitted that he just asks for that from people, you know? So he admitted, oh yeah, I just always ask for lower. And it's because some people will take the deal, you know what I mean? Some people will take that. Otherwise, this guy probably wouldn't be doing it, right? I don't think he'd be doing that tactic, you know? So say what you will about me, about that guy. It's whatever. Everybody's a person. Everybody has their needs and their wants and whatever. I'm just telling you mine, and it's that I try, you know? And I might be viewed as a schmuck by some people because I haggled that girl that can't afford to live here, you know? Like, so that could be schmucky, you know? But Super Ray Gaming says, Shmoney Busters, LOL. Shambler said, that's very kind of you. It's all good, man. Shambler says, I would buy all the copies of certain games on Black Friday sales to get that money. I might leave 1 or 2 copies maybe if I was feeling good. And that's something I talked to Shambler about too. And like, there's totally, you might be in the majority, you know, I might be the exception to the rule, Shambler. So like, nobody should live how I do. But like, I likened it to Pokemon cards, where like I would see some neckbeard, like big NFL looking guy come in, and he would walk out of Target with all 10 of the Elite Trainer box of Pokemon cards. And I'd see a mom and her kid get there behind after that guy went to the cash register and come behind, and the kid goes, they don't have it, you know? That breaks my heart. You know what I mean? And that guy is looking to flip it or just like open it and then flip, you know, like he's looking to do something for money. Like most people I feel that are legitimate Pokemon, and I might be wrong here, but like most people that I have talked to do leave some for other people. Like they don't buy 10 Elite Trainer boxes at once, you know, of a set. And that was with Crown Zenith, if anybody's wondering, of the set. But yeah, Chandler says it's up to the store to put a limit on it, like 1 per customer. And I think Target used to do that. I think they used to. I was at a Target where this happened, and I think they used to do it for that reason. And it was usually, I was out of the trading card game at this time, but it was when COVID lockdowns were like first hitting, and then they were letting up and letting people kind of shop more and like things were getting back out there. Like Pokemon cards were huge, right? When that came, they had like a huge hustle and bustle and stuff like that. And so I got into it a little bit after all that had subsided, right? So lockdown life was kind of over for the most part and stuff. Like that's when I got back into Pokemon cards. But people are still doing those kind of neckbeardy tactics and getting 10 to 12 boxes and just filling up their cart, and some kid comes up behind them and can't get them, you know, and that's bullshit. I've lost out actually on some cards too that I wanted because I saw some assholes that like got it and took everything, you know. But that's why Target used to do that in the height of the card boom during the COVID lockdown life, is they did put a limit on the customer limit, right? And so Shambler's saying, you know, it's up to the store to put a limit. And for me, like, it's up to my heart to put a limit if the store doesn't. And that's fine. You know, it doesn't mean that Shambler's right or wrong or I'm right or wrong. You know what I mean? It's just like a slightly different philosophy. And we're both kind of doing this thing, you know. Shambler's always saying flip everything and stuff. And some of these I actually keep, you know. So it's just like everybody will have their own philosophies, and like, I'm happy with what I did, though. $428 so far, and the month isn't over. I can still sell some stuff. It's just Christmas is pretty much here, so like I doubt I'm gonna sell anything else that much. But hey, I just sold the Monster Hunter today, so it could happen. And Lisa and I think I'm making the deal on the 29th, so you know, some stuff might sell here and there. Shambler said, at least I don't do it as much anymore, and I don't clean everything out like. And if you did, it's totally fine, man. Like, if that's your life, I ain't trying to chastise you or whatever. Some people will. But it broke my heart to see that kid not get it, you know, and he had his mom there and everything like that. Just, that kills me, you know? That fucking asshole. Like, he couldn't just leave one, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Shambler's saying, you know, he says, I was a broke college kid. Like, if you've ever been broke, and I know the feeling. You know, there are times where you will do things probably beyond, like, I'm talking about this moral compass, as I call it, or whatever. What if I, like, needed to feed my kid this way? I mean, it'd be questionable if this is how I'm going to make my living, I guess. But, like, if that was my, like, only way of making money, then I probably would have to, like, resort to something that's beyond what my moral compass usually is, if that makes sense. I like to think that even in the darkest of times, maybe I wouldn't. You know, I try to keep my morals no matter what happens in life. And it can be tough, right? You know, people challenge you and money challenges you, right? So, like, yeah. Thank you guys for listening to me. I've kept you way longer. It's 9:22 here, so I should go. We've been live for about 3 hours. So again, thank you if you listen to me. It means so much. It really does. I've loved the YouTube working retirement. I love it. And I said in 2024, I'm considering, you know, scribble knots here and there. I want to kind of do another one. So I may have like an episode here or there, and it's going to be a different format. It's going to be snappy. And it's not going to go over like every single piece that we use to create it. It's going to be a little bit different format. And so if you were a fan of the old Scribblenauts stuff, I may be back to that here. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. But yeah, Shambler said, yeah, it's like having a sit down conversation with a good friend. And that's what I consider you guys. If y'all are here, I know that the people that are chatting right here, y'all are like good friends to me. And so I appreciate it, and you should always feel okay to express your views, by the way. So like I'm saying with Shambler, like he and I know each other. I am not dissing anything Shambler does or says here. So you should always feel free to speak your mind here in these streams, you know, like I am open to you guys. Y'all are, you know, my friends. So please feel free to like speak about stuff how you see them and whatnot. It's okay, and I will defend your right to like have a place here with me at the table of good conversation. So again, thank you. It means so much to me. Thank you, you guys. We're gonna finally end, I know. Thank you.